Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Only Football. I'm Kyle, and today we're going to be going through Monday Night Football. We do have our recap coming up after this, but for right now, we enjoy the Cowboys and Chargers game. And they just handed the ball off to Tony Pollard. It was picked up and ran back by the Chargers. Expedited review. He was down. 3rd and 6 for Dak Prescott. On the first opening drive, Dak Prescott with the ball, looking, trying to roll out of pressure, and sacked all the way back at the 13-yard line. And there you go. If you're a Chargers fan, that's the start you wanted to get off with, a sense of urgency. Dak Prescott right there trying to spin away from the pressure, and he spun right into it. Should have probably rolled the other way, but it looked like there was pressure coming in from the other side as well. So just a good pass rush there by the Chargers. 3 and out for the Cowboys. And the punt is off, and it is caught at the 32-yard line, trying to reverse field, going across the entire field. He's got some space. He comes back out, going down the sideline. Can he get one more block? He can't, but all the way down to the 42-yard line in Dallas Cowboys territory. Great starting field position. Great juice from the Chargers coming out. This is a home game for them, but still, this is a destination that brings a lot of away teams, fans, quite frankly. It's Los Angeles. Everyone, wants to visit. So home field advantage isn't normally very strong for the Chargers, but playing really well right now. All right, Herbert under center on this first down. He's going to roll out, and that is going to be caught. Gerald Ingrid, number 7 with the catch. Let's see. Let's start a banner here. Cowboys, Dallas 0. LA Chargers 0. All right, 1st and 10. It's going to be a throw. Complete. Flag is down on the play, and he runs in for a touchdown. There's a flag down. Let's see what the flag is here. That was Palmer, number 5. And that erases a 27-yard touchdown. Illegal man downfield. All right. So the Chargers, man, coming out with some urgency. I think they had a bye week last week. Yeah, they're only 2 and 2. 3 and 2. 1 and 5. 6 and yeah, they had a bye week. Gonna throw it here. They set up the halfback slip screen. And here he goes, still on his feet, all the way down. He might be able to get into the end zone. Oh, down to the 3. Down to the 3-yard line. And the Chargers are trying to do hurry up so they can't do any substitutions. They're going hurry up. Defense is confused. They're going to do the same play again. And this time, it only gets 1 yard. And Justin Herbert, thinking, look, they don't have enough time to substitute against this defensive package. We're just going to run the same play again. And this time, though, the defense obviously was ready for it. Here we go. 2nd and goal. Kellen Moore looking down at his play sheet with his mouth open. He is a mouth breather. Here we go. Handoff up the middle, all the way down to the 1 yard line. So a strong run. And here goes first and goal from, see where they spot it, inside the 1 yard line. All right, let's see what happens here. That Dallas defense got exposed, exploited, embarrassed, whatever you want to say last week. They're trying to remind people that they're one of the best Ds in the league, and they had an off game. See if they can hold him here. And he's going to take a throw. Touchdown! Touchdown, Chargers. So the Chargers get the 3 and out, get a big punt return, and march right down and score 7. So if you came into this thinking this was going to be an easy bounce back game for Dallas, which most people didn't, right? But still, the exact opposite of what you want so far in this game if you're a Cowboys fan. Still plenty of time in the first quarter, 10 minutes and 31 seconds. The extra point is good, which will make it a 7-0 ball game. Chargers coming out hot. Dallas's defense, man, I'm going to be looking at this today. They sent Keenan Allen in motion, and they snapped the ball as he went in motion, and he just ran a flat route. He continued just running towards the sideline, and I'm surprised that there wasn't anybody on him a little bit closer. You know, you're down there. I understand that you're probably playing heavy stop run package there, but Keenan Allen, man, he's got to be the guy that they emphasize shutting down today. Oh, man. All right, so we do go to the commercial break here. Let's see. NFL offense yards leader. It's funny how you get beat by San Francisco as bad as they did last week. And if they lose to the Chargers, it's going to be like, forget about the Cowboys, man. But just before that 49ers game, we were like, this is the NFC Championship. Like, it shows you how easy it is for people to move off of their favorite teams or favorite to make it to the Super Bowl just based on a couple games, right? So in NFL team yards per game, the Chargers are ranked number 3. Miami's ranked number 1. And then you got Philadelphia ranked number 2. So the Chargers, man, are right there with the best of them when it comes to putting up yards. And when you look at Dallas, ranked 17th, 1 spot higher than Chicago, 1 spot below Atlanta. That's what this Dallas offense has done in yards per game. So offensively, it has been a middle below par season with Mike McCarthy calling the plays. Now, if we talk about total defense opponents yards per game, Dallas is ranked 8th right now in how many yards they're giving up per game. Okay. While the Chargers are ranked 31st, the only worst team is Denver. So this Cowboys offense, even though they are ranked 17th in yards per game, because of this Chargers defense, you would expect Dallas to be able to get it going in this game. They had a 3 and out on the first drive, but this is the type of defense you want to play if you're Dallas in order to bounce back and get some of those positive vibes going, feeling good about yourself. And the Chargers come out and play great defense and score on their first drive. Now, let's see how the Cowboys respond now that the offense is back out on the field here for the second drive. With 10:31, Dak in shotgun, CeeDee Lamb to the bottom of the screen. We got a fake handoff. Prescott throwing, caught, first down, caught It was probably about an 11-yard gain that went to CeeDee Lamb. And it looks like the Cowboys are going to go, looks like up-tempo here, try to get back to the line and keep their foot on the gas. This is probably something that was also in the game plan. Hey, let's try to, move fast. This defense, 31st in yards per game. Let's keep them on their toes. Here we go. Empty backfield. Dak Prescott, first down, throwing way over the middle of the field, caught in Chargers territory. CeeDee Lamb again. Is somebody going to cover CeeDee Lamb tonight? CeeDee has come out and caught 2 balls now for maybe 50 yards on the first 2 plays of this second drive. And McCarthy calling good plays, but also Dak putting the ball right where it needs to be and being patient. 1st and 10. We haven't seen a second down on this drive so far. We are in the 3rd play. Here we go. Dak looking. Oh, incomplete. Good throw intended for Gallup, and it looks like it just bounced off his hands. It was a good throw, but unfortunately, it's going to be incomplete. Oh, man. I need to shave. I need a haircut. If you followed us, we were in Jacksonville yesterday. We'll talk about that tonight on our recap videos. Here we go on 2nd and 10. Dak fakes the handoff, fakes the reverse, throws it to Tony Pollard. Pollard able to pick up 6.5, maybe 7 yards. That'll bring up a 3rd and manageable. And Tony Pollard, expected him to have, a fantastic season. He's shown nothing but good things, but he did have kind of the momentum shifting play last week. The 49ers scored 7. And the following possession, Tony Pollard on first down gets a 10-yard run, but then fumbles the ball. 49ers pick it up and then score again. That was kind of the game-altering play, so I expect him to want to have a redemption game here. 3rd and 3, Dak flips it to Tony Pollard. Pollard's going to pick up the first down and more, an extra 4 yards, probably picks up around 8 yards on the play. And here we go, man. This Cowboys offense starting to move down the field with little resistance. It's a good play call right there. It's a little ballsy. It's 3rd and 3, and you pitch it, 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage, but just trying to get him the football in open space and let him do his thing. He does it there. Shotgun for Prescott. He's going to hand it off right up the middle for a gain of 5. This has been a very balanced drive when it comes to pass run. All right, red zone rankings. Dallas does have the number 1 red zone ranking in the NFL. They are outside of the red zone right now, but they're on the fringe. Dak taking a shot. Oh, it should have been caught. It looks like it was a little high for Gallup there. Oh, man. Dak coming out and slinging it, man. Absolutely slinging the football right now. Throwing this ball up to Gallup. Unfortunately, it's not caught. All right, here we go. 3rd and 5. Dallas trying to answer the touchdown the Chargers scored in shotgun. And ball is snapped. Prescott looking, stepping up, says, I'll do it myself. And he gets stopped. He gets stopped short. Looks like 1 yard short. Let's see what Dallas decides to do. And they're going for it. They're absolutely going for it. And we have All right, here we go. Touchdown! Dak kept it himself and walked in. Great play call by McCarthy. And just like that, time to update the ticker. Touchdown. All right, so the Cowboys get the touchdown, and they will get on the board themselves. Wow. So the Cowboys, man, coming out and responding. I really love seeing that, man. You got the Chargers coming out super hot, and they stop the Cowboys, get a 3-and-out. Then they get the ball back and they score. You know, you're coming off a really ugly loss last week, but your offense keeps their composure. They drive down and they score a touchdown and they tie this game for you. It's just a little thing that says, hey, this isn't last week. Last week was last week. This is this week, and last time I checked, it's 7-7. And it's going to be a really, really fun game, man. I really think this could go down as one of the best games this week. The Chargers and Cowboys both playing for a lot right now. The Chargers trying to, pull themselves into the top 5 most competitive teams. And they're gonna have to beat the Cowboys in order to do that. The Cowboys, their whole thing is like, look, we had a bad week, but we want to prove to the world that we are not a bad team, and that if they believe that the Cowboys are going to the Super Bowl, that they're not delusional Cowboy fans. There's a lot on the line for both these teams, I feel. I think we're going to get a great football game. We already have gotten 2 touchdowns on 3 series. So far, this game is everything it was advertised to be. And I'm pumped to be here with you guys. I was driving. I drove 20 of the last 36 hours by the time I got home last night. 20 of 36 hours, guys. I mean, it's a lot of mother crapping driving. It's a lot of driving. And I still feel, like I need to sleep for a week, but it's all good. I'm going to try to light this candle utilizing a Q-tip. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Damn. All right, we're back from commercial as I am still trying to light a candle utilizing a toothpick. And ladies and gentlemen, it is possible to light a candle utilizing a Q-tip. However, it's not impossible to not accidentally set your wooden desk on fire after lighting the candle. All right. There we go. I like to have a little candle going on. And the kick is off. And the Chargers let it bounce into the back of the end zone. And here comes Dak. Here comes Dak. No. Here comes back out onto the field Justin Herbert. And this was a really, really good touchdown by Dak Prescott here. I mean, it was a run-pass option. He did a great job of just keeping it himself and not just getting the first down, but getting the touchdown. You got to give credit where it's due. Herbert is going to hand it off right here. Nowhere to go besides into the belly of 3 different Cowboys. Second down coming up. And if you're the Chargers, man, you did everything right. You got the 3 and out. You got the ball back. You scored on that drive. The question is, the Cowboys scored. It kind of made it, okay, the momentum kind of shifted, right? If you're the Chargers, you want to continue at least offensively. It's like defensively, we slipped up a little bit. Cowboys getting the board, but offensively, we're going to continue scoring. And they're going to do a handoff here to the wide receiver, and that's only going to go for a couple yards. So here we go, 3rd and long. And Cowboys responding the right way. We talked about how the Cowboys would respond offensively after the Chargers scored, but right now they're responding defensively the way you'd like to see as well. All right. Herbert looking. He's got time. And it looks like there's going to be a whistle blown. They're saying the Cowboys might have had 12 people on the field. The Chargers were going hurry up. Yep. The Chargers were going hurry up trying to get that snap, and that's a good heads-up play right there by Herbert. You see how many people are on the field here. Just too many players. It's all 12. All right, so the 3rd and long is now 3rd and short. And the mental mistakes continue for Mike McCarthy. 3rd and 2. Herbert looking, trying to step up into it. Finds, it's incomplete. Herbert stayed on his feet. He was going down. He had a player down. Armstrong was down at his ankles. He was falling. He gets rid of the ball. It's too low. And the Cowboys, even with the penalty, force a 3 and out. And now this Cowboys offense is coming back out in the field. All right. So the punter standing at the 18-yard line of the Chargers. The kick is off, and it's going to be a fair catch. Fair catch. All right. All right. So now it is time. I'm going to see what's up with these other ones. This lot of ways to watch Monday Night Football these days. You got Peyton and Eli, who I guess are not doing it tonight. Which I would think this would be a really big game to do, but hey. Maybe they have other things to do today. Like taking AG1 athletic greens. I take my athletic greens in the form of a pill because I don't like the taste of it. I'm just kidding. We're not there yet on this channel. No sponsorships yet. Eventually they'll come. They always do. If I hear this BK commercial one more time, I'm about to burn all of my dreams. I just can't do any more BK. Have it your way. Looks like next week we're going to have the 49ers and the Vikings. Yep. This is a really good Monday Night Football game, but for some reason, it looks like a Sunday Night Football game. When you think Chargers, Cowboys, you think Sunday Night Football. You don't think Monday Night Football. When you think Monday Night Football, you think Jets, Bills. That's what you think. You think NFC reminds me of Monday night. AFC reminds me of Sunday night. And I know the Cowboys are in the NFC, but that's just throwing it off. All right. CeeDee Lamb again. He's got 3 catches now. This one takes him all the way to the 38-yard line. And CeeDee Lamb, man, getting off to a really fast start. Man, Dak's just having a good game. I'll tell you that right now. All right, 1st and 10. Dak avoids pressure. Very nice. Now he turns into a runner, picks up 12 yards and a 1st down. Dak, man, having himself a day. Having himself a game as we go under 4 minutes in the 1st quarter. All right. Wow. In another 7-yard run. So the Cowboys, man, having no problem moving, and this has been a problem for the Chargers offense this entire season so far. 31st in yards allowed per game. And they're just this. All right. Here we go. All right. Oh. All right. Dak under center. He's going to fake the handoff. Pressure's coming. He stays on his feet, rolls off his leg, still looking downfield, and eventually does get sacked. He's going to lose about 2 yards here. He was trying to keep the play alive, but he wasn't able to find anything. All right. All right. So we go to a commercial break really quick as I try to find where it's at. All right. So I'm still All right, here we are. Incomplete on 3rd and 6. That's going to bring up 4th and 6, and we'll see what the Cowboys decide to do here. 4th and 6, and let's see. It looks like they're going to punt it. All right. Uh-oh, the punt. And it rolls all the way down to the 1-yard line. Wow. Yikes. Yikes. All right. So far, so good. Man, the Cowboys, man, they were moving down the field pretty well. I was actually surprised to find out that they weren't going to get points in that drive. I really, really thought the Cowboys were going to be able to get at least a field goal on that drive, but Chargers, man, doing a good job of limiting the mistakes. And they eventually forced that big 3rd down, and eventually they're able to get him off the field. Dak is definitely a very, very confusing quarterback to assess. And it's just funny, like, it's always the Cowboys, like, Tony Romo. There's a big debate about how long the Cowboys kept Tony Romo and if they should move off of Tony Romo. And then when Dak had, his successful preseason, they were like, hey, let's go with Dak Prescott. But we've had games where we look at Dak Prescott and we go, what is he doing out there? What is he seeing? And it's like this defense is so good. Is Dak Prescott holding the team back? But then you have days where you look at him and you're like, he definitely deserves to be a starting quarterback in the league. He's making good throws, good reads. He uses his feet, evades pass rushes. Um, Trust me, I know because I know what it's like to have a quarterback that doesn't do those things. So that's why I say Dak is kind of a confusing quarterback. Is because he's very hot and cold. He has his days where you're like, oh, okay, like obviously this guy deserves to be a starter in the league. But he also has his moments where it makes you wonder, you know? All right, so here we go. The Cowboys backed up into their own end zone. The Chargers, excuse me. They're going to run it on 1st and 10 and get some breathing room. Run it up to the 3-yard line. It is 2nd and 7 after the gain of 3 by Austin Eckler. Looks like Eckler runs off the field for this 2nd and 7. Empty backfield. Herbert looking, throwing, and breaks one tackle, and that's Keenan Allen, who was able to break a couple tackles, pick up the 1st down, and now they're fully out of their own end zone. Risk of safety has gone, and I don't know, 1%. They're on the 12 now. All right, here we go. First down. Herbert throwing, caught. This looks like Austin Eckler, and it is Eckler. All right. All right. So the end of the first quarter is upon us. The final score after the end of one is 7-7. I don't know if you guys are going for the over or the under, but I say it's time for only football live bet. All right. So we take a little quick trip over, see what the numbers are right now. Let's see what it's looking at. Log back in. Log me in, baby. Face ID. All right, we in. We in. All right, right now the Chargers are minus 1.5. All right, 1.5 point favorites. Austin Eckler, anytime touchdown. Take the Cowboys to win, and we'll do a CD Lamb anytime touchdown. Let's see. Let's see what promotion. Claim your 100% profit boost. Let's do that. Claim now. All right, so we take the Cowboys to win. I'm feeling something about the Chargers here today. Let's do the over. I like the way Dak's playing, and I like this defense. I'm gonna go Cowboys by 1.5, over 52.5. CeeDee Lamb and Austin Eckler score. Oh, just locked it for me. All right. CeeDee Lamb, Austin Eckler score, 100% profit boost. Let's say $10 wins 237. So all we need is the over to hit, Dallas win by 1.5, Austin Eckler and CeeDee Lamb to score. Let's see, dollars pays out 47. Let's do 10. $237. Suspended, suspended, suspended. All right. All right. There we go. $10 pays out $220. So we want the Cowboys to win over 52.5. Now let's go Chargers under 52.5. Austin Eckler to score. There we go. All right. We did it. Let's go. We know what we want. Third down and 5. Looking, throwing. Herbert caught it. Herbert caught his own pass. It got tipped by DeMarcus Lawrence, came back and got caught. Wow. There you go. There you go, Herbie. All right, Herbert. Man in motion. They're going to pitch it. And Eckler is able to pick up 4 yards. And Justin Herbert, they just showed a close up of when he was going down on that last play. He made sure his hand didn't touch the ground, so that broken, fractured finger on his non-throwing hand is still bothering him a little bit. All right, here we go. Herbert in shotgun, fakes the handoff, rolling out, avoids pressure. Oh, and takes a shot. And a flag comes in at the end of the play right there on the hit on Justin Herbert. Hit him. Looks like they're going to discuss it. Looks like it's going to be personal foul, unnecessary roughness. Saying Herbert was going down and he got hit in the face by Jaron Curse, number 1 for the Cowboys defense. Let's take another look at it. That's helmet to helmet. That's helmet to helmet. That is what the rule specifically says you can't do. And plus, his knee was down before he went helmet to helmet. It's a good call. If you don't like the rule, that's a different conversation. But by the rule, this is helmet to helmet. 1st and 10 for the Chargers. They're going to gain 15 extra yards. And Mike McCarthy doesn't like it. I don't know what he's confused about. He's been in the league long enough. All right, here we go. Shotgun for Herbert. Looking, pumping, still rolling out. Flag comes in, and looks like some Chargers signaling that it's going to be on the Dallas Cowboys. We'll take a look and see. Illegal hands to the face. Defense number 54. And that's on Sam Williams. All right. Here we go. Herbert. The 44-yard line of Dallas Cowboys. Going to hand the football off here to Stewart. Stewart picks up 2. And now it's going to be 2nd and 3. Chargers going on a pretty nice long drive here. If you recall, they started this drive on their own 2. And this is a great test for the Chargers offensively, right? You got the 3rd most yards per game, but now you're playing the Dallas Cowboys defense. This is a good measuring stick for Kellen Moore in the Chargers offense. Here we go, 2nd and 8. Herbert throwing. Looks like it was dropped. Looks like it was dropped. All right, so 3rd and 8. Just dropped. Absolutely dropped. All right, Micah Parsons, QB pressure, forced 14 incompletion, leads NFL. Herbert, incomplete. Intended for Keenan Allen. But one thing the penalties did do is flip the field. They were backed up under their own 2, and now the Cowboys are, pending what happens on this punt, going to be backed up into their own territory. And here comes the punt. And it's a high punt, of course. And it's going to be down at the 10-yard line. All right. So I think we got two things going on here. We got the Chargers to win by more than 1.5 for the total points to be under 52.5, and for Austin Eckler to have an anytime touchdown. Okay, that is very very likely. But in the off chance that the Cowboys, because we picked the spread, so if the Chargers, the Dallas Cowboys, because it's only 1.5 points. Dallas to be a 1.5 point dog, um, like this is a bet that you like, and I'll tell you why. The public opinion is super inflated or deflated based on what happened lately. What's the last thing we saw with the Dallas Cowboys? We saw them get embarrassed in San Francisco, right? So the people are going to be really low right now on Dallas. But if you do believe that this is a good Dallas team and that they're very capable of bouncing back, then 1.5 point underdog, you like as Kirk Cousins would say, you like that. And in this case, you like Dak Prescott. So Austin Eckler, anytime touchdown score. Am I worried about it a little bit? Do I think Austin Eckler is probably the most likely touchdown? Yeah, CeeDee Lamb and Austin Eckler are probably my two most they score every time, right? Austin Eckler healthy. I'm still not sure how much they're going to use him um, with Joshua Kelly, but look, you gotta you kind of go with your gut here. Austin Eckler, he's really good. I think you gotta believe that there's a way that he's going to be able to get into the end zone. And the Cowboys take over on the 10-yard line. Christian McCaffrey, Deebo Samuel, and Trent Williams all were injured Sunday versus the Browns, so we'll talk about that a little bit later tonight. Chargers straight up and take over. The point spread did go down to 49.5. I think you like to see that. All right, here we go. 2nd and 9. It is going to be a flag on the play right off the bat. Dak looking, rolling to his right, throwing to Tony Pollard, and that was well played by the Chargers defense. Let's check on this flag though and see. Illegal shift. All right. So after the penalty, it brings up 3rd and 10. 7-7. Here we go. CeeDee Lamb tonight, 3 targets, 3 receptions for 50 yards. Let's see if they go his way here on 3rd and 10. Snap right before it went to the 2-minute warning. It is going to be short, which means the Cowboys are going to have to punt. McCarthy doesn't look happy. And I don't really love that play because it just, to me, it seemed like you're not really giving your team a chance to even pick up that first down. I mean, you pick up 6 yards, it's not going to cut it. You got to throw the ball a little bit deeper downfield. You got to have your routes a little deeper downfield. There's a penalty thrown again. This has become a really ugly, sloppy. Ooh, Let's take a look. Davis was trying to return the punt. He tried to get out of the way. The ball bounced. A Charger did pick it up in case it wasn't a live ball. Dallas, man, they are such a penalized team. Lined up in the backfield. So the Chargers are going to make him punt it again because it didn't go very well um, on that last punt for the Chargers. Right now, the team that is leading the NFL in penalties per game, Pittsburgh and Jacksonville, playing very clean football. Now, where are the Cowboys on this list, you ask? The the Dallas Cowboys are ranked 26th, averaging 7 penalties per game. Okay, the Chargers tied with 3 teams at 18. Baltimore, New England, and the Chargers all averaging 6.5 penalties. So the Giants, man, or the Dallas Cowboys have been just one of the undisciplined teams in the NFL as we repunt it because of the penalty. This time, it's going to be fair caught at the 31-yard line. So a really good punt, and this time it is caught. So we got 2 touchdowns in the first 3 series. Now we're at 2 touchdowns in the last 6 series. You can jump. Go ahead. All right. Chipotle commercial. Let's take a look at some other NFL analytics right now. We just discussed how penalized the Dallas Cowboys are. When it comes to confidence right now, you don't have a ton of confidence. You just don't. Okay. Yards per play. Okay. Let's do some offensive stats comparison here. Offensive yards per play. Dallas is averaging 4.9 yards per play. That's not bad at all. The Chargers are averaging 5.8 yards per play, so the Chargers get the nod there. Points per play, 0.405 to 0.410. Cowboys or the Chargers get the advantage there. Rush plays. Okay, so who's running the football more? Well, the Dallas Cowboys are running at 47.13% of their plays. The Chargers only 42%. So you are going to get a heavy dose of running. You know, Mike McCarthy, it's week 6. The sample size has grown. Mike McCarthy is a balanced play caller. 47% rushes, 52% passing versus the Chargers, 57% passing, 42% rushing. So we're gonna get maybe some more throws by the Chargers. And then defense, if you look at who opponents' yards per game, 5.1, Dallas with the better defense. Opponents' points per play, Dallas is better. Opponent completion percentage, Dallas is better. The only place where the Chargers get the nod is third down conversion rate. Chargers convert. Um, well, no, this is defensive. So the Chargers get off the field more than the Cowboys. The Cowboys' opponents have converted on 35% of the third downs. The Chargers have their opponents only have converted on 31% of third downs. So the Chargers do have the better third down conversion rate and red zone scoring defense. Eckler with the run here. 3-yard gain on first down as we go under 9 minutes in the second quarter, 2nd and 7. All right. So here we go. Justin Herbert in shotgun, 2nd and 7. And this is gonna be a run and gets right back to where they started, basically. All right, here we go. 3rd down, another flag comes out. 3rd and 7, taking a deep shot downfield, out of bounds, incomplete. Let's see what the flag is. A lot of flags on this. A lot of flags tonight so far. Offside defense. Man, the Cowboys almost have 7 penalties in the first half. Just playing real sloppy. Remember when the Cowboys played the Packers on Sunday Night Football last year? It was a lot of ugly football. There's a lot of ugly football then as well. Now, for what it's worth, it sounds like it might not have been offsides. It was called though, and they're going to run it here on 3rd and 2, and they're going to be short. They're going to be short. 4th and 2. They get no yards on that first down, and Staley's going to. He goes for it on 4th and 2 more than any coach in football. Not going to go for it right here in this scenario. So another 3 and out. And a very high kick and a fair catch at the 21-yard line. And we still only have 2 touchdowns. And I mean, when you start the first series for the Chargers, when you start and you score a touchdown, and then the Cowboys get the ball back and they score a touchdown, you might start thinking, hey, this is going to be a high scoring game. Nothing really, no points on the board since. So both defenses kind of getting into a defensive battle right now. And I think um, that might be the thinking is like, hey, this might not be such a high scoring game. Cowboys now being favored by 2.5. 46.5 points is the current over under. And right now the Cowboys are gonna come out with the ball, and what they do with it is gonna be huge, man. Down to 46.5. So it started in the 50s, 52.5. Then went down to 46.5 from there. So kind of exciting here. The one we really want is we want to see Austin Eckler and CeeDee Lamb get in the end zone. That's what we want to see. We want to see the Dallas Cowboys win the game, and we want over 52 points. Now, it's not looking like a ton of points are going to be scored in this game. Right now, 52. We would need, let's see, about 26 to 26, um, 23 to 20, or 27, 28 that would get the job done. But so far, it just hasn't been a ton of scoring. Here we go. Dak Prescott fakes the handoff, rolling to his right, throwing, and it's caught. And here we go. Cowboys coming out. Want to get some points here. Jay-Z is at the game. LeBron James at the game with Jay-Z, having a good time. Here we go. Dak looking, throwing, caught. Michael Gallup for a gain of 8. And the Cowboys trying to move with some urgency here as we are under 7 minutes in the second quarter. Michael Gallup went to Colorado State. He was a third-round pick in 2018. Been doing all right. Looks like Dak changing the play, kill. And a lot of times when they do that, it's a run, and this is a run. Looks like a gain. Looks like that'll be enough for a first down. So Dak Prescott likes what he sees defensively, checks out of the pass, and they run it for the first down. Under 6 minutes to go in the second quarter. Tupeludu made the stop on defense for the Chargers. Tuli Tupeludu, second-round pick in this year's draft out of USC. He has 17 tackles and 2 sacks already this season. Joey Bosa on the sideline. Dak looking, throwing, batted ball down, and a flag comes out. And not sure why somebody felt the need to run and pick the ball up. It was clearly not a fumble. Looks like Dak was kind of talking to his offensive line, like, come on, help me out a little bit. Help me out a little bit. Give me some space. Give me some time. Roughing the passer on the Chargers. That was Derwin James. He was ejected last week, I believe, on Monday Night Football. Yeah. All right, here we go. Shotgun. Cowboys fake the handoff. Dak looking, taking a shot downfield. No, it was in the hands of Gallup. It was in his hands. It literally was a perfect ball by Dak Prescott, and it was dropped. Let's take a look at this again. Gallup running just a post. There is a little bit of a grab there. Not enough, in my opinion, for a flag. Here we go. And now they're going to run it on 2nd and 5 just to set up 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8. And we are going under 5 minutes as we get this crucial 3rd down right here. Still can't believe, if you're a Cowboys fan, you still feel a little salty about what you just saw there on 1st down. That should have been a touchdown. All right, but here we go. It wasn't a touchdown, and it's 3rd and 8. Dak in the shotgun. Comes up to the line. Points out his protection. Going to throw it. Quick throw to CeeDee Lamb, and that's going to be right on the fringe of the red zone, but it will be good for a Dallas Cowboys 1st down, and CeeDee Lamb pumps himself up after picking up this 1st down. And CeeDee Lamb, man, we want that anytime touchdown, so we're really rooting for CeeDee Lamb any chance that we can to get a CD Lamb touchdown. Here we go. 1st and 10. It's gonna be a handoff to Pollard, and that's gonna be a loss of, like, 4 yards. I mean, as soon as he handed that ball off, he was just swallowed up. 3rd, let's see, handed to Tony Pollard. He was able to pick up maybe 1 yard after getting the ball. It'll go down as a loss of 2, 2nd and 12. Shotgun for Dak. And here we go. Looking, setting up screen to Tony Pollard. Pollard gets it, stays on his feet, goes all the way down to gain of 10, 3rd and 2 coming up. 3rd and 2, and Cowboys are going on a pretty long drive here. We're about to go under 3 minutes in the 2nd quarter. What we really want is we want the Cowboys to score with CeeDee Lamb, and we want the Chargers to get the ball back, and we want them to score. Here we go. Dak Prescott, 10 for 14 tonight, couple drops. He's been pretty damn good. Here we go. 3rd and 3. Looking, throwing for the sideline, and it's going to be a yard. It's going to be short. It's going to be inside of it's going to be inches. It's going to be inches. Officially marked as 4th and 1. Here we go. Here we go. Cowboys are going for it. Cowboys this drive, 4th and 2 or less. Analytics say go for it. And so does Mike McCarthy. Here we go. This current drive is 9 plays, 5 minutes. Could it equal no points? I think that he kept going. The whistles didn't blow in time. I think it's going to be interesting where they spot it. Dak didn't outstretch that ball. He might not have gotten it here. And it's going to be the Chargers ball. A big 4th down stop on the play. They kept pushing and pushing and pushing. I think the ball, man, the Chargers with a big stop right there on 4th and inches. Good job by the Chargers, man. It's really hard to run that play and stop it. That was the tush push, but no one does it like the Eagles, and I think it's because Jalen Hurts in his snap, he gets so low that it's hard to get leverage against him because of how low he operates. A lot of these other quarterbacks, they don't go that low, so they don't have the same leverage that Jalen Hurts has. Here we go, 1st and 10. Now the Chargers with the chance to get on the board before the half ends. Shotgun formation. We got Keenan Allen in motion. They fake the throw to him. They throw the screen in it. Incomplete. He was blown up on the play. Stops the clock at 2:18 and 2nd and 10. And that was a big time hit right there. Big time hit. Threw it. Trying to get it to Eckler. And did not fool anybody. Let's see what the Chargers do here. All right. Shotgun formation for Herbert. Fakes the handoff. Looking downfield. Throwing. Caught. Palmer catches it all the way down to the 39-yard line. And the Chargers are moving the ball now. All right. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. All right. So as we get ready for halftime, oof, we have seen a lot of offensive. Like you see 7-7, you might think, man, nobody's even doing. No, they're moving the balls, but they're coming with crucial stops. This is like the epitome of a game that's bend but don't break. We've seen a lot of bending. We've only seen 2 touchdowns in this game, but don't get it confused that there hasn't been offensive play in this movie. Both teams have been able to throw the football downfield, and run the football. I would say these 2 teams are very, very equal at this point in the game. Very difficult to pick a winner. I do like going with Dak at this point because I do think he's having a good game. He hasn't made any bad decisions. He's 11 for 15, 109 yards, but he has not made any bad choices, and there's been plenty of drops. He could easily be 15 for 15 for a touchdown. There was a drop touchdown that was another 50 yards downfield. They didn't end up getting the first down. So there's a lot left off the board by Dak, but it's the fact is Dak's having a good game today. Herbert has also thrown the ball 2 less times, 13 times, and he's 8 for 13, only 96 yards. Um, and then Eckler only carried the ball 7 times for 14 yards. So the Cowboys doing a good job defensively. And, for the Chargers run defense, Pollard's got 8 runs for 20 yards. So a little bit better, a little more success running the football the Cowboys are having than the Chargers. There's a lot of things that are kind of leaning towards the Cowboys, but at the end of the day, it's a tie ball game, and the Chargers have a chance to score before the half. Wow, big hit right there, and man, you see this a lot. The Chargers keep trying to throw these screens to the running backs underneath, and it's not fooling these linebackers for the Chargers. 2nd and 10, and Herbert looking, throwing, caught by Joshua Palmer. I didn't even think that was caught. I'm gonna have to see this. This was a needle. This ball was thrown absolutely perfect. This is a throw that we haven't seen Russell Wilson make. Look at this. Look at that throw. That is just spectacular. Herbert, 10 for 15, 107 yards, 1 touchdown. And all right. Herbert looking, throwing deep downfield. Oh, overthrown for Keenan Allen, and he had his man beat, and it was just overthrown. Keenan knows it. Herbert knows it. Both, both, both of them just disappointed in that. I'll tell you what, the way Dak's playing tonight, I think he would have made that throw. All right, here we go. Micah Parsons lined up at the edge, getting after him, and under duress, he makes a incomplete pass intended for Austin Eckler. There's a flag on the play, as usual. Yep, holding. Holding on number 79, Trey Pickens, the third offensive lineman that was trying to stop Micah Parsons from eating Justin Herbert alive. And I mean eating him alive. All right, here we go. 2nd and 20 after the hold. 122 left in the first half. Shotgun formation. Herbert looking to throw, running for his life, throws it down to their tight end, Wisely, and Wisely Wisely runs out of bounds to stop the clock. All right. Troy Aikman thinking that he shouldn't have ran out of bounds. He should have tried to get some more yards. They got their timeouts here. Here we go. Herbert looking, taking a shot downfield, and no flag. Let's see. They're gonna have to punt it. Might have fumbled it there. All right, so another punt. This one's gonna be fielded. And all the way to the 29-yard line. So here we go. The Cowboys are going to have one more chance to get on the board before the half. Only 7 points per team so far. It has been a defensive battle. SoFi Field, man, looks real nice. One of the newest stadiums in the NFL. Here we go. No commercial break. I love it. Dak Prescott, shotgun. And looking, throwing. That's got to be a flag. That's not a flag? Oh my gosh. A quick slant route. That was, to me, that was a flag. He's all over him. Look at him. What are you doing? How is that not a flag? How is that not a flag? Not even a Cowboys fan, and that was clearly a flag. All right, here we go. 2nd and 10 after the bullshit no call. And taking a shot. Caught CeeDee Lamb downfield. And that's what I'm talking about. Why don't we do some more of that? Enough of these, especially the Chargers, if they throw one more shitty screen, I'm literally going to go down there and take Kellen Moore's job. These screens, I get it. They're designed to slow down the pressure, but it's not working. Go to something else. But they have to run those because they're like, we can't run the football. You can. You have Austin Eckler. Run the football. All right, here we go. 1st and 10. Dak looking, throwing, caught. Gallup down at the sideline. 1st and 10. The clock is continuing to roll because he was knocked out of bounds. So they gotta hurry up here. 30, 29, 28. And they're gonna throw it again. And Dak looking, rolling. And wow, that play was a waste of 10 seconds just to run out of bounds. Let's see what the flag is. The flag is down. It looks like it's going to be holding on number 78. It's going to be on number 73. So they're going to call it on Tyler Smith. Last year's 1st-round pick for the Cowboys. Let's see. Right there at the end. Yeah, he did. Got too much of his jersey. All right, here we go. 21 seconds left, and they have to go back 10 yards. Not looking like they're going to get a touchdown, but can they get into field goal range? I'm looking for CeeDee Lamb here. 1st and 10. Quick throw to the tight end. That was a high hit by Derwin James. And there's the flag. Why does Derwin James do this? If I can see it, the rest will see it. Stop being a jackass. It's another hit to the head. He should be ejected. He did. This is his second penalty of this nature. That's why he was ejected last year. Look at this. That is literally targeting his head. He should be ejected. That's the rule. It's not going to be an ejection because it wasn't the quarterback. I don't understand why he just keeps doing that. It's very interesting. I don't know, is it because he's short or what the deal is, but he continues to, it seems like, purposely hit people in the head. That's just what it looks like. And I I love Derwin James, Florida State, but come on, dude. You got your team backed up at the 50-yard line with 20 seconds left. Now you're inside the red zone with 14 and 3 timeouts. All right, Cowboys looking, throwing, timeout. I expect an immediate timeout. Timeout with 8 seconds left. We'll see what McCarthy decides to do. That's not a ton of time. You don't want to waste an opportunity to put a field goal on the board here. And right now we just wait to see what the Cowboys got from. Oh, they let the clock run all the way down to 3 seconds, so they'll just kick the field goal and go to half. Outside of the numbers, Dak Prescott tonight's 8 for 8 for 88 yards. That's not bad at all. All right, and like think about it, man. It look Dallas called a timeout with 7 seconds, 8 seconds, and then all of a sudden it's down to 3. So we need to figure out what's going on. All right, so no announcement after the official powwow. 32-yard attempt to go to half, 10-7. Snap is good. Hold, kick, and it is 10-7. We got Bill in the chat. What is going on, Bill? Happy to have you in here. Been a busy, eventful last 48 hours, but happy to be back. Happy to be streaming again. Let me update the ticker. Cowboys 10, Chargers 7. Halftime. Halftime. Bam. So that is your halftime score. Officially, the Cowboys take the lead to go into the half. I expect there to be some scoring here in the second half. See, Cowboys are favored to win now by 2.5 points. And Herbert to have 75 yards passing in quarter 3. I like Dak to have 75 yards passing in quarter 3. But the Chargers will start with the ball because the Cowboys start with the ball. So they're going to have more possessions. Dude, against this Dallas defense, yeah, we'll do 75 yards. Austin Eckler to score a touchdown anytime. Dallas to win by 2.5. Over 41.5 points. All right. Dallas Cowboys to win by 2.5. Over 41.5 points. Right. So there there was a very high over under. Bill and Kyle sitting in a tree, Steve in the chat talking shit to me. What's going on, Steve? Happy to have you in here for Dallas Cowboys Chiefs. Excited for the post-game show we're going to do to discuss the Jets upsetting the Philadelphia Eagles with a Brees Hall touchdown late in the game to win 20-4. We're going to talk about the Panthers and how good this Miami offense really is. They now have the most yards through the first 6 games of a season than any franchise in history. We're going to talk about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and wearing their creamsicle uniforms, the ones that I think most people agree they should go back to. The Lions and the Bucks played real tight for most of the game, but it was eventually it pulled away the Detroit Lions just look like they are built for those type of games, which is a good sign for how late they'll win. The Bengals getting the win, that was an important win against Seattle. Derrick Henry running like a madman in London. We're going to talk about a lot. The Ravens did get the win over the Titans, but it was exactly the type of game you would thought. We're going to talk about the game I was on the field for. The Jaguars scoring almost 40 points against their rivals. We're going to talk about the Texans beating the Saints. This was considered an upset per DraftKings, FanDuel, blah, blah, blah. But I don't know why I picked the Texans to win. They got the win. And another team that won, the Rams, continue to win. They beat, the Arizona Cardinals, who become kind of a wild card. So man, there was just a lot of good football. Fantasy-wise, I didn't do so well. The Bears, lost Justin Fields for a dislocated thumb, I believe. So I had him on my fantasy football roster. He kinda screwed it for me. And then the Raiders getting the win over the Patriots. You gotta love that if you're a Raiders fan. Kanishiwa trying to get Rossi to rage you again right now. Thank you, Bill. Thank you, Bill. You are the man. Gotta give the Jets their props. Well done, lads. Well done. Yep, you really do. And the Giants were robbed. That was a pass interference in the last play of the game. And I don't know what it is, but a lot of times I am seeing when the game comes down to the final play, I'm not seeing pass interference. When the Broncos needed a 2-point conversion to go into overtime, there was clearly a pass interference in the end zone, didn't get called. The Giants one didn't get called. I mean, it's always, and you wish it was the opposite. You wish that they would throw the flags, and if they're wrong, pick them up. But if you don't throw it, you can never throw it later. That's another rule I don't agree with. But because that rule exists, I think you've got to throw these flags when you have a question and let the expedited review go into your earpiece and tell you, hey, that's a good call or no, pick that one up. You can always pick it up. So throw the flag. When in doubt, throw it out and discuss it, but don't let these games keep coming down to human error. And I made a really big point about this where I was like, I don't know if the NFL wants to eliminate human error because when it comes to the betting world of football, the game is much more predictable when you take out the kinda the biggest variable, which is human error, right? And when incorporate the human error, the games take weird twists and turns and things of that nature, but it wasn't in the script. It was not in the script for the Giants to beat Buffalo. I thought they played really hard down to the wire, but we're gonna be talking about that after the game, and Steve wants to talk about something else too. Can we talk about the birds and the bees? Asking for our friend. All right, so we're gonna talk about Georgia Tech Hornets. I I don't know. I don't know what the birds and the bees are, Steve, but there are plenty of birds. There's Seahawks, there's Eagles, there is in basketball. Is there any bird mascots in basketball? You have the Hawks, Atlanta Hawks. You have you have a couple. Actually, last time I was in Miami, I had one of those TikTokers come up to me, and they were like, they challenged me. They said, "You get $5 per question you get right." And they said, "How well do you know the NFL?" And I was like, "I don't know. I don't," or it was the NBA, and I was like, "I don't know that much." And they gave me 4 questions. I got 3 of them right. So, yeah, it was kinda cool, just saying. End world hunger in the chat. The Philadelphia Eagles, LOL, being an Eagles fan has its ups and its downs. Um, dude, if the Eagles have ups and downs, then I would love to be an Eagles fan. If you consider, losing to the Jets a down, I'm not talking crap here. I'm just saying, like, depending on which organization you're talking about, the downs are a lot downer than whatever the Eagles consider a down. You guys were in the Super Bowl last year. You have maybe the second best quarterback in the NFL, the most talented roster in the NFL. You have Jason Kelsey. You have captivating people, big personality. You got Meek Mill on the field. There's no down for the Eagles, man. They're going to be fine. They're just figuring it out. They might lose a game, but at the end of the year, they'll be 14-3, and we know that they'll probably be back in the NFC Championship. So it's just one game. And Sabert Rala definitely wasn't sobbing after that game unless it were tears of joy. Aaron Rodgers, I just picked him up on fantasy. I'm like, look, in the off chance that he's able to come back sooner than we thought, Wax Zilson. Oh, that's a good one. Wax Zilson. Dude, I'm gonna start using that. Do you guys see Wax Zilson? Um, I'm already like I twist words like that on my own, so I might as well just start doing it on purpose. Maybe I'll accidentally say his names right. Um, this game, I thought it would be higher scoring at this point in the game, 10-7. Has not been a very eventful half, but at the same time, it kind of has been. There has been, runs, passes. The ball's been moving downfield pretty effectively. We've seen so far in this game, the Cowboys throw the ball 20 times, Justin Herbert throw the ball 18 times, so almost 20 apiece. Both teams are playing pretty balanced right now. Dallas does have more total yards with 207 to the Chargers 132. Um, Dallas should have more points on the board. The Chargers came up with a crucial 4th down stop, and there's been some penalties. But the Chargers are averaging 5 yards a play. The Cowboys are averaging 6 yards a play. And then running the football, the Chargers ran it almost the same amount of times, but Dallas had 60 yards rushing to only 19 for the Chargers. And here's the thing: you have to be able to run the football against this Cowboys defense to slow this pass rush, and they're not doing it. When I look at this game, just from a box office standpoint, the Cowboys should be winning this game by even more, in my opinion. The Chargers only kind of, I don't want to say their only hope is to throw the football 30 times in the second half because football's so weird. It's like, okay, the running game's not working. We only have 19 yards. We're just gonna throw the football in the second half and kind of lean into what we do well. And if you lose the game at the end of the game, you got to answer questions about why you abandoned the run. And it's like, look, we only had 19 yards in the first half. Of course, we abandoned the run. But you just can't become one dimensional, and it is very unique to the game. I do think in this specific game, the running game hasn't been working that great. Um, I know a lot of people are going in for that Austin Eckler anytime touchdown, but there's been a lot of anytime touchdowns that haven't really worked out against teams that are good at stopping the run. I think Lamar Jackson had an anytime touchdown. Tennessee's really good at shutting that down. You had Jalen Hurts against the Commanders with anytime touchdown, couldn't get in the end zone once, even though they scored, like 38 points, not even a single rushing touchdown. Now here we are against Dallas's defense, and we're hoping Austin Eckler can get in and score a touchdown. But I got to say, I'm not feeling so hopeful. And I think when it comes to great running defense, I think I might just not even entertain anytime touchdowns for quarterbacks or running backs against very good defensive fronts. Um, it's hard to see it happen. Bill said, "I'll give Eckler a break on this one." Did you see that punch he took before the game? Knocked him out of his helmet. Yeah, yeah, no, I didn't see before the game. I did not see that one, Bill. I wish I would have, but I didn't. Really interested to see it though. As a Broncos fan, I love seeing Charger fans get hit as long as they don't get hurt. End World Hunger said, "Rumor has it WWE storylines are getting better. They're getting better." I don't keep up with that. Bill's gonna tweet it to me so I can take a look at it and give you my professional opinion here. And by the way, guys, halftime's over. That was a blast. Troy Aikman, Joe Buck back in the booth as we start the second half. Let me get rid of the ticker here so we don't get confused. It is officially the third quarter. All right, here we go. Let's see how they come out. I think they're going to want to come out fast here and move the ball downfield. I'd be surprised to see a run here on first down. Dak's getting a little massage on the sideline. Don't tell Deshaun Watson. Here we go. Oh, what a catch by James Palmer. James Palmer. That's the NFL insider for the Broncos. Joshua Palmer. That was a great catch. One-handed grab, but it looks like they're going to call offensive PI. No, ineligible player downfield. This has been penalty-wise a very sloppy game. And I want to say also, that is probably a main reason the under is going to hit in this game. Every time there's some kind of momentum or positive play, there's something yellow on the ground that takes it back and cancels it out. This has been a sloppy game. Let's hear what we missed it. We missed it. Wanted to hear what she had to say because she talks to the coaches when they're running into the half. 1st and 15. And it is going to be a fake handoff, looking downfield, and thrown to the sideline, incomplete. 2nd and 15 coming up, intended for Keenan Allen on the sideline. And it's 2nd and 15. So Mike McCarthy doing his thing on defense. All right. 2nd and 15. Going to be a pass. Rolling out to the right, throwing, caught. This time, no flag on the ground for Joshua Palmer. 1st down. Bill sent it to me. Time to check. I knew I heard my phone vibrate. I was trying to figure out what it was. Here you go. Oh my gosh. Damn. So these teams fighting before the game. I just saw the punch he took. Damn. Welcome back, Austin Eckler. Thank you, Bill. Here we go. 1st and 10, shotgun for the quarterback. Justin Herbert hands it off right here to Eckler, and Eckler able to pick up 5, 6 yards, and the Chargers moving down the field now, moving with a sense of urgency. 2nd down already lined up, and the ball is not snapped. He's going to check the protection, make an audible, whatever he's doing. Here we go. 2nd and 4, and the ball's snapped. It's going to be a handoff to Eckler again. Eckler able to squeeze between a bunch of Cowboys and pick up 4 yards. It's going to be 3rd and 1. And Austin Eckler, man, it's his game back. I want to see how involved he is. They're going up high tempo here. They're going to run it again to Austin Eckler, and Eckler picks up the 1st down. So Kellen Moore keeping the foot on the gas. All right. Looks like they're gonna stay up tempo. I don't know if they're gonna. I don't know if they're huddled up here. I assume they are because we're getting camera angles of. All right, here we go. Cowboys struggling to get in place, and here we go. 95 gets lined up. This is a chance for a big play and a quick throw with a flag on the play again. Wow, this is a lot of penalties for this kind of a game. Let's see what the penalty is going to be. Staley doesn't look happy. He looks frustrated. Illegal shift. What's up with all this, man? This is crazy. And at this point, WWE seems less scripted than the NFL. And yeah, I know it does seem, it does, and not scripted, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't believe that it is. I just think NFL football is it's so random, man. Anything can happen any given Sunday. Here we go. 1st and 15. Herbert looking, throwing, caught, gain of 4. Just a pretty shallow hook. And Joshua Palmer. How many catches does he have at this point? You may be wondering. Well, Joshua Palmer, now after that play, has 4. No, that'll update to 5 receptions, I think. So good fantasy value right there in a PPR league. 2nd and 9. I think he has 4 targets for 4 catches so far. All right. Herbert looking, throwing, caught. 1st down. And here we go. Now the Chargers moving down the field, and you haven't seen a ton of running besides the 3 runs to Eckler in a row. But they're going up tempo here. Stacked receivers at the top of the screen, and they're going to hand it off to Eckler, who spins and gets 2, maybe 3 yards. 2nd and 7 coming up. Steve said looked like illegal fondling by the quarterback to me, but I don't know. You know, you have your different quarterbacks that fondle differently. Aaron Rodgers is a big fondler. He really gets in there. Like, if you can't smell your fingers and smell something you don't want to smell, you're probably not deep enough. And that's just my opinion. I think you really got to get in there. I saw that on Hard Knocks. He was like, "Yeah, I get in there deeper than most." He's like, "Oh, let's pull that out of context." Here we go. 2nd and 8. Throw, caught, completed to Keenan Allen, all the way down to the 15-yard line. And the Chargers come out and respond much like the beginning of the first half, where they were able to get a touchdown immediately. Here we go to start the second half. 5 minutes already off the clock. And Enrolled Hugger said Tex Houston all ball has been tight in favor of Texas Rangers. I have no idea what that means. I'm going to be honest because I do not keep up with baseball like that. But my buddy Rick, who will be in here, will know what you're talking about. Shotgun formation. Here we go. Herbert looking, batted down. Enough with those throws. Those running back throws to the side. They're really trying to hit that a lot this time, batted down. And that was Lawrence, number 90. Lawrence has been pretty solid. And Steve said it's up to the tight end to smell their fingers after catching the pass. As a Phillies fan, just awaiting a win, hopefully. Okay. I feel you. I'm a Broncos fan. I'm waiting for a win too. Here we go. And Herbert, what a throw, but it's still going to be tackled right away. Eckler was the receiver on that play, the recipient, if you will. And it's just a sidearm, and that just seems like all they can do. The Dallas Cowboys are getting pressure so fast that it's literally check down, check down, check down, check down. I want to see the offensive line for the Chargers give Justin Herbert a little more time so that he can, make some reads and throw the ball downfield a little bit. Here we go. Looking, rolling to the bottom of the screen. Herbert is going to try to run it himself. Stays on his feet. First down. Justin Herbert with a very impressive run down to the goal line. And I think we might have, maybe an Austin Eckler touchdown. I don't want to say that it's going to happen, but man, I hope it does here. Look at Justin Herbert. Just making the play. He stays on his feet. He makes it look like he's not gonna try to get the first, and then he cuts inside and picks up those extra 2 yards. You love to see your quarterback care that much. And here we go, 12 plays, 68 yards, and over 7 minutes off the clock on this one drive. So you haven't really seen the explosive. And it looks like the expedited review is going to mark this at 4th and 1. And let's see what happens here. They're going to fake it. And Herbert looking, throwing, incomplete. The Cowboys defense comes up with a stop. And just like that, the defense has taken points off the board now for both teams. And this game, man, is turning into a defensive battle. It's not even high scoring or even remotely high scoring. 7-10. The Chargers take 8 minutes off the clock just to come up short on 4th and 1. Looks like Herbert could have had that first down, but when they looked at it again, they said, his knee was touching the ground. So, it is what it is. The good news is we got something. The one, the only, the Chicago Bears fan, the man that is the epitome of what Chicago stands for, a man with his last name Balls, first name Huge. We have the one and only Rick in the chat.
Huge Balls coming at you.
What's up, Huge Balls?
Kyle, thank you for that introduction. I never thought I would be introduced as a guy with huge balls, but I appreciate it.
Wait, why didn't you think that would happen? Never mind. You don't have to talk about it.
Kyle, am I seeing this right? Am I seeing Dak Prescott with
Play
a rushing touchdown, with 0 interceptions, with him being the leading rusher in this game right now against the Chargers?
You are.
What the hell?
This has been a very misleading kind of score. I mean, you look 10-7, you're like, nothing's really going up. Now they're moving downfield, but the defense is stopping them on 4th and 1. It happened. The Chargers got a stop. Now the Cowboys just got one. And Dak is playing a much better game than his stats even show. There's been drop balls in the end zone. Mm-hmm. Dak is having the kind of game that just keeps you stuck in the loop as a Cowboys fan, where you're like, he's not bad. And then he has games that are bad, but tonight's not one of them. Dak's looking good tonight.
Yeah, and it for Dak, I think specifically too, he needed a game like this, at least so far how it's going. 7.5 left in the third. But he needed something like this after that loss against San Francisco, in which he looked terrible. Terrible in.
He did. And this is definitely like, you know, the public opinion is very low right now about the Cowboys.
Yeah.
So, you know, they were the underdogs going into this game. So the way I look at it is the Cowboys are the better team and they should win this game. Dak rolling out and he throws it and it's going to be almost picked. But guess what? There's another flag. And if I had to catch you up on one thing, it's that there has been a million flags in this game.
Dude, that was Sunday Night Football last night between the Bills and the Giants. I want to know how many penalties were thrown, not accepted. I want to know how many flags were thrown, how many penalties were actually called, because from beginning to end, I mean, and you saw what the end was like. Like there was a flag almost at the very end of that game. It was insane. It was insane.
I didn't get to see any of them besides that last flag at the end of the game, but it was pretty sloppy, I guess, huh?
Yeah. What are you seeing right now, by the way?
2nd and 10, play clock at 11:10. Dak, 2nd and 10. Here we go. He's going to hand it off to Pollard. Pollard picks up maybe 2-3 yards. It's going to be 3rd and 7, 3rd and long coming up.
And we got Steve saying, welcome to the party, Rick. Appreciate it, Steve. Thanks so much.
Steve. And
then Bill saying, all the flags, Rick. All the flags were thrown, except when they should have. And look, Bill, I got to agree with you. Last play there, that was holding. That was the most laundry I've seen on a play ever.
3rd and 8. Dak takes a sack all the way down at his own 2. The offense was able to push him forward, so they're going to have to punt it from the 3, but it should still not have quite the room they need. So,
yeah,
the Chargers defense doing their job. Because the Chargers offense, man, they went on an 8-minute drive to open this quarter. They came up short down here, but it looks like they're going to get another shot at it because of the defense of the Chargers, which has been not great this season. 31st in yards allowed.
Oh, wow.
Only team worse, the Denver Broncos. So
let me know, Kyle, just to be on the same time. Let me know when they show the punter in the end zone here, okay?
All right. Well, their kick is being returned right now.
Oh, shit, and I'm late.
With 6 minutes and 10 seconds, Herbert throwing the ball, getting ready to walk out on the field, going to a commercial break here.
There we go. We're perfect then.
Just saw the sack highlight.
Yep.
A little headbutt there.
Is that Mac? Oh, no. Mac is 52. Never mind.
That's Mac.
No, I know, but 56 sacked him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Burger King commercial?
Burger,
Whopper,
burger,
chicken,
burger,
Whopper.
And Bill saying, sorry, I'm still salty. And Bill, I had you in my thoughts and prayers last night because
Whoa.
I was like, Tyrod Taylor starting this game. Tyrod Taylor, not someone you think of as like a guy who's going to beat the Bills. He almost beat the fucking Bills. And it was crazy, but the way it ended yesterday, they were able to get that one flag on the pass interference, Bill. It was going to be tough for them to call them twice in a row. In a perfect world, they would have called it on Waller, which, by the way, I would have been sick to get a touchdown from last night. But fantasy
owners say every week about Darren Waller.
Every week about Darren Waller. But I had you in my thoughts and prayers. But I did love seeing other New York Giants fans just in shock, angry, upset. I love seeing that. But, Bill, you're the only one that I really like anyway. So I don't like seeing you upset. But everyone else, I love tasting those New York tears.
Oh, my God. Here we go with the tasting the tears.
Bill's the only guy I like. Bill's the only New York fan I love.
The plot twist at the end of Saw 10, or whatever they want to call it, Saw,
yeah.
It's just going to be Rick actually being the real Jigsaw, drinking the tears. He's going to have a whole system where he tortures people, and the tears that come down, they're in a rainwater collector system. and it's going to be in a mug that says New York Tears, and Rick's just going to be like, I told you I like the taste.
Kyle knows me so damn well. I love it. So the defense clearly being probably the best part, or being good enough right now to keep the Dallas Cowboys at 10 points. We just saw them, punt out of their own end zone, the Cowboys. Has the Dallas Cowboys defense just been that good against the Chargers?
No, not really. I mean, they've been good.
Yeah.
But what we're really seeing is fourth down stops. They're able to go downfield, but Dallas's defense is good enough to bend, but they don't really break. So that's what we're seeing here. Herbert in shotgun.
Do you want me to call play-by-play?
Yeah, you got it.
All right, Herbert in shotgun. 3 receivers to the top of your screen. Running back in the back, motioning to his right. Takes the snap. Gonna hand it off. Oh, but there's a whistle. Oh, no. Never mind. I thought I heard a whistle. And gonna rush for about a yard there, if anything.
Okay, so I am a little ahead of you. I'm 553, 552, 551, 550. I'm looking at second and 8.
Yeah, you're like 3 seconds ahead of me. Let me know when they snap.
Okay. I will let you know. Snap.
All right, Justin Herbert looking to pass, looking deep. Passes off to the right to Eckler for about a gain of 3 yards, and he goes out of bounds.
Let me tell you what's been kind of the problem offensively for the Chargers. 19 rushing yards. It's probably a little more now for Austin Eckler. It hasn't been a lack of attempts. It's just right now Eckler 11 carries, 28 yards.
Yeah.
They have no running game, so they have no way of stopping the pass rush. So the only way they can do it is to throw screens, and the Cowboys are defending the screens well. So what do you do after that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Justin Herbert here in the shotgun, getting a little audible here, and looks like they're going to blow the play dead right now.
Yeah, some kind of timeout. Yeah, so you have no way of combating the pass rush of the Cowboys.
And Bill's putting it.
Timeout.
Oh, so it was a timeout. And Bill's putting it perfectly here, I think. Kyle, you and I will appreciate this. Chargers are charging in the red zone like they do. That's just fact. That's just fact.
Straight fact.
Just fact. I came to this game down about a point in fantasy. And again, that's why I wanted Waller to score. But I was really hoping, and maybe Kyle, you saw this in our fantasy chat. I was like, you know what I need Tony Pollard to do is rush for negative 10 yards and have a fumble, and I'll win the game just off that, and have him go off because of an injury maybe. Miss the rest of the game.
Have negative 10 yards and a fumble?
Yeah, because the guy who I'm going against has Tony Pollard in the game, and I have nobody left. So that's what I needed to happen. Clearly that hasn't happened. As they get back to the Chargers, Herbert takes a snap, looking to pass over the middle, gets a reception here for about 20, 30 yards by, who's number 13? Is that?
Keenan Allen.
Keenan Allen. Yeah, there you go. Keenan Allen gets the reception there on first, or on second or third and 6, something like that. Oh, we have another injured Charger, number 41.
Ooh. So the Chargers, man, it's funny. This game opened up at 15 or over 50 points for total points, and it's down to 37.
Wow. Herbert wanted to do a quick pass there. Instead, going to stiff arm a defender for less than a yard gain there on the rush to the out of bounds. He wanted a quick pass there. There's a defender there with his arms up, so credit to Herbert for seeing that, probably seeing, I'm not going to throw it that way, and instead running it.
Right. Absolutely. And the Chargers, man, it kind of seems a little important that they get something on this drive, in my opinion.
They're at the 21. I mean, they need to be not only in the red zone, but you said they've struggled in the red zone. They need to get a touchdown. Here's Herbert is in the shotgun, running back to his right, takes the snap, looking to pass, looking left, passing left to Keenan Allen for about a 8-yard gain, going to be 3rd and 1.
Keenan Allen's It's Mike Williams that got hurt for the season, right? Achilles out for the season. I was trying to look it up really quick to see what the injury was.
Yep, it was Mike Williams, and I think did he play a game or was that a preseason thing? Can't remember.
No, he played a game. I think it was week 3.
Okay.
I think it was, yeah. Don't quote me on that. I'm trying to figure it out.
Chargers are in the red zone. Herbert in the shotgun motions Keenan Allen. Oh, gonna run it himself for a first down. Oh, if he would have gotten past those defenders, that's an open field for a touchdown.
That would have been a Justin Fields touchdown. Definitely.
Yeah, that definitely would have been had the Bears known how to use them correctly.
Oh yeah, we need Austin Eckler in the end zone.
We need Austin Eckler in the end zone. Why, do you have him?
No, I don't have him. But there was somebody that was I was talking to earlier, and he said Austin Eckler anytime touchdown, and I was like, that's pretty good idea. There he is right now
Eckler,
with the ball.
There he is, taking the ball himself, rushing up, and the Chargers are in the hot zone.
When did that start? I was
literally
gone for one day.
Literally just right now. Literally just right now it started. Not even gonna lie. I didn't do it throughout the entire streams yesterday. Right now I was like, you know how we do sack lunch and we go no.
I know, I love it. I love it. I was
the hot zone needs to be like
funny. Hot zone.
Oh man, love this, love it.
And then point of no return should be like dun dun. Dun 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 dun.
Here's Herbert in the shotgun. Takes the snap, looking to pass. Oh, he's gonna run it himself. Ooh. And he gets about 2 yards. Not good at sliding. Not great at
sliding.
No.
He looks like it's how Manning slides.
Both of them. That's how both Manning slide.
Just imagine, what is that face?
Why does he look?
Why do they show that? Why would they show that? That is so mean. Can we meme that like right now?
We need to.
What are they thinking when they're like, look at this? This is a great picture of him.
And that the meme is gonna be that, and it's like only football fans when they hear a sizzling sound at the end of hot zone. Herbert in the shotgun takes the snap. He's looking to pass. Fade route to the right side, incomplete.
Wow.
3rd and goal turns into a 4th and goal. You go for the points here, man. You tie it up.
Yeah, you got to tie it up, and it's unfortunate because they keep getting close like this, and you don't want to go for it either because. You can't have 0 points. You can't keep coming down this far and leaving with no points. But it is tempting, because it's like, man, we've been here too many times to only have 10 points. But, know what kind of game you're in and make the decision accordingly.
Here's a 24-yard attempt by the kicker. Snap kick is good. And the Chargers make it a 10-10 tie. Time to update.
The ticker because of the kicker.
Sorry, I didn't have it up. Yeah. Thanks for doing that.
So we got a tie ball game. We're got 2 minutes left in the.
I think it was a minute 11 left. Yeah.
It says 1:08 on NFL.com.
Oh, the 3 seconds for the kick. Yeah, you're right.
So, okay, 1:08. What do you think the final score is going to be? We got 1 quarter of football, and it's 10-10.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and this was like me watching the rest of the second half of Sunday Night Football last night. I was like, when is the scoring gonna happen? I think it's gonna end. I think it's gonna end 17-13 Chargers.
We would need 17-14.
17-13.
17-13.
Yeah, not 14. That would be crazy if they got two safeties there.
I'm going to go. I get it. I was dumb.
I'm glad you realized, Kyle. Thank you.
I'm going to say the fourth quarter, both teams scored 2 touchdowns.
Okay.
And I'm going to say that the final score is going to be we're going to go to overtime.
Oh,
We're going into overtime tonight, fellas.
Kyle wants some free football.
I want some free football.
Free football, you fucking crook. He wants some free football. Okay, I like that overtime call. How many times? I'm sorry, what?
So we would have 24-24 to end the fourth quarter. We'd go into overtime, and then your winner's going to win by a field goal. 27-24.
Damn, 27-24. Kyle's expecting, what is that, 17 plus 14 points. What is that? 31 points are going to be scored in fourth quarter plus some overtime.
31 points. I think this game's about to open up because both of these teams are capable of scoring quick. Right?
I mean, the Bills didn't score until the fourth quarter last night, a touchdown. So anything's possible, I think, right now with these defenses being as good as they have been.
Yeah, and the other thing is the Chargers have – they're number 2 in yards per game. I've said that a couple times, but I think it's important because it shows that besides the Dolphins, this is the best team of going down. But here they are playing the Cowboys, and after what happened to San Francisco, you got to feel pretty good about your defense again. And this was one of the best defenses in the NFL. We thought they were competing for the best.
Yeah.
And what they're doing to the Chargers right now, I don't know how long you can continue to do this.
Yep.
So that's the reason I'm kind of thinking some fast points. I don't know if both teams score 14 in the fourth, but from this moment on, with 1:08 left in the third to the end of the game, I think you get those 14.
I was going to say the same thing. The Chargers have been in the red zone quite a few times from what you're telling me and what I've seen. And the Dallas defense has been able to hold. I think they're going to break on one of them. As we get to the 25-yard of the Cowboys, Dak Prescott in the shotgun, running back to his right. Tony Pollard, I'm assuming, going to take the snap, going to hand it off to Tony Pollard for gain of about a yard. About yard. Look at him. He's standing there. He's just like, come on.
It looked like he was floating.
Yeah.
Did you see that, man, they got the play sheet. Why do they keep doing that? Did you see the play sheet on Twitter? They had Sean Payton's plays. It said the red zone, the fringe, everything. Really? Yeah, and it was
I remember
bad.
You saying something about that where you're like, you could see it all right here, which is kind of invasion of privacy. Dak Prescott under center makes a motion to the left, hands it off to Tony Pollard again for no gain. He loses about 2 yards on that one. Great defense right there up front.
Yeah, great rush. Great rushing defense. And yeah, why it's funny, is because they're covering their mouth with their play sheet because they don't want you to know what they're calling. So obviously they don't want you to fucking televise their play sheet.
Assholes.
Yeah.
3rd and 11 for Dak Prescott and the Cowboys in the shotgun. He's just going to let the time run out here, and it's going into the fourth quarter. Fours up, everybody. It is the fourth quarter. Steve's saying, I'm going to say it's going to be 10-7 Cowboys at halftime. That's my best guess. Wait, 10-7 Cowboys at halftime, Steve. How far back is your stream?
No, he's ahead. He's ahead. He's so far ahead that he's in week 7 right now.
Steve's like, guys, it's Super Bowl week. What are you guys doing?
Ready for the playoffs? I won't spoil anything. I'm a little bit ahead.
Yeah. I think he means at the end of the third quarter, it'll be the Cowboys will score 10 and the Chargers will score 7, which will make it 20-17 Cowboys. I'm assuming, Steve. Okay. I'm assuming.
And you know what that does?
Makes an ass out of you.
Speaking of ass, what did Bill say he was going to do?
He said he's going to go eat some, and I'll try and catch you guys on the after show. Bill, thanks for sticking by, and we will see you on the after show for sure. Bill, thanks for
Did you guys miss that? I said, what does assume do? You said make an ass. And I said, what does an ass do? What are you going to eat, Bill?
Oh, I got it. I just
you got it? Okay.
Yeah, that's why I said he's like going to go eat some.
Ass. Excited to see you on the after show, Bill. So this is
And Steve says, yeah, and I'm not going to embarrass you guys with what your team season record ends up being, but it's bad, guys. Damn it, Steve. Shut up. You shut up, Steve.
Caleb Williams. I hope it's terrible. Wait, what if he means it's bad? Like you won 8 games and you're not going to have a chance. Like,
oh, and your pick is number like 17, and you're like, what are we going to do with that? Who do we get there?
Guess we're rolling with Russ again.
Broncos country. Let's ride, I guess.
I don't want to ride.
This ride sucks.
Yeah, I hate this ride, man. This ride has no highs. This is a low riding roller coaster.
This is a low T ride.
This is the rides you'd bring your 2-year-old on so they feel involved.
This is the one that parents with motion sickness go on because it's not that crazy.
That is so true. That is so true.
Back here in this fourth quarter, Cowboys looking at a 3rd and 11. Dak in the shotgun. Chargers showing blitz right now. They're going to get some pressure on Dak, it looks like. Dak looking to pass. Oh, gets some pressure early. Ooh. Gets out of it, moving to his right. Going to pass over across his body to Tony Pollard for a first down.
He's gone.
He's up. Tony Pollard is gone. Can 26 get him?
He caught him.
26 got him.
He got
26 got him. Tony Pollard took that dump off into the red zone. No, that's the hot zone.
Yeah. I'm just kidding. I was just trying to see if you'd do it. That was a test, and you all passed. Okay,
you all passed. What a great play by Tony Pollard. It looked broken. It looked like Dak was going to get a sack there, but Tony Pollard shed that first tackle, was able to spin out of it, and got all the way to about the 15, 16-yard line of the Chargers. Let's see if the Chargers can stop them. But, hey, the scoring is about to start, Kyle, just like you said.
Yep, I think it's time for CeeDee Lamb to get a touchdown on this play right here.
Dak is in
timeout
the shotgun.
For Dallas.
Oh, timeout.
You hate to see this, man, and you see Dak's already fighting McCarthy's battle on the sideline. Whatever the deal is, man, you're in a 10-10 ball game. You're on the road. You cannot be burning your timeouts because you can't get your shit together.
Mm-hmm.
Like it shouldn't happen. You got 45 seconds, and I know it's hard when the play is so long because you got to spend that time running down there, but you just have to be more efficient than that on the road in a tight ball game.
And this is something that it's not necessarily clock management, but like the plays getting out there was something that Dable and that whole Giants offense struggled with last night. So. It's true.
Really?
Man. Like you're in an environment that is not your home, and you have these plays that are coming in. As a professional, you got to get those done. You got to line up exactly where you need to be. Dak doesn't need to be screaming at you, taking a timeout because you're fucking it up. Jesus Christ. So you really need to be there to be able to get those plays off when you have momentum on your side.
Yeah, it's just. Especially when you have momentum on your side.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? You need to go down there and capitalize on that. 100%. I mean, they should have a rule that if we have a play that's more than 60 air yards or ground yards, we are going to call a play that is not very long, right? Yeah. That's where you need to have short lingo, and while Dak's running, he should be hearing what it is and getting everybody lined up. Easy play call. This is what we're doing. You don't have time to huddle up and be like, I write 34-2, flanker switch, right side. You know what I mean? Like,
Omaha. Yeah, and it sucked because I think there was about 10 seconds by the time they got to the line. There's like 10 seconds left. They're like, what the fuck?
And then the lineman turns around and goes flanker shift, and then it's 3, 2, fucking timeout. Yes, flanker shift. That's what we talked about in our meetings all week. We were gonna run this.
You got the entire left side of the line run blocking. You got the right side pass blocking. The center doesn't know where the fuck he's at. Like
McCarthy's just like, son of a bitch, timeout. Get over here, you idiots.
It's like, man, that play sheet over the mouth didn't really help there, did it?
They're not disciplined, this Cowboys team, and I think that's just part of the Cowboys style, man. They're like not very disciplined. Like they don't care what kind of players you got as long as you're good. They don't really care about discipline.
Nope, and Dak is going to hand it off here to Tony Pollard off to the right side. Ooh, sheds a tackle and gets into the hot zone.
But actually, there's a fucking flag.
Oh, a flag. And it looks... God, but actually there's a fucking flag.
Every time there's a positive play.
Holding offense.
Why are they cheating?
What are we doing? What are we doing? CeeDee Lamb.
CeeDee Lamb. He's like, sorry, I'm a receiver. I don't do blocks. That was nothing. I like that block.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think that was much.
It looked like his hands were inside of his, shoulder pads. That's what you're trained to do.
I mean,
I guess
so now they're outside the red zone, no longer in the hot zone.
I think they were almost in the point of no return, to be honest.
They were almost at the point of no return. It's going to be a 1st and 16 here for Dak in the shotgun. 2 receivers to the top of the screen. Going to hand it off to Tony Pollard for a gain of about 4. They're back in the red zone.
And when it comes to running, it looks like the middle, right up the middle is clogged. It's like let's stretch those runs.
Yeah,
you don't have to go outside. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And that was, guess what? By getting a little bit of room. So
Steve said in Lamb's defense, he just did his nails. So. All right, Dak Prescott in the shotgun, empty backfield. Receivers to his right and left. Going to take the snap. 2nd and 12. Dak gets pressure up the middle, running left, but there are flags again, and he rushes for about a yard there.
There's 2 flags.
Both coming from the back and from where the wide receivers were at.
Hit from the back and from the front.
Oh, back and front. Back to front. Front to back.
Back to back.
We call that the frack.
No, we call that the crack.
Here we go. We got the refs discussing. It's like, do we really want the Dallas Cowboys to score, or would we?
We're gonna
offset.
offset.
Mad?
We're gonna offset.
Both. Yep. Gonna offset. Holding on each side of the ball here, front to back, back to front. You name it. There's holding.
To back.
Back to fruck.
Oh, there's that play sheet.
There it is. Everybody zoom in and let Kellen Moore know what they're gonna do.
Dude, I would just have the back of my play sheet like plays that we don't run in the last 10 years. Yeah.
It's a bunch of shit with like Kurt Warner as your quarterback. 2nd and 12 here for the Cowboys.
Just confuse them.
He's got Tony Pollard to his left. Dak Prescott in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Looking to pass. Got some pressure. Over the middle to CeeDee Lamb for a 1st down into the point of no return. I like that one a little bit better. What about that noise? The Twilight Zone?
I don't know it.
God damn it, Kyle.
I don't know it.
God damn it. All right. Well, I'll let this one slide.
Rick actually lives where Twilight was filmed right now.
No, Twilight Zone. All right. Oh. Here's Dak Prescott in the shotgun. Has a couple receivers to his left. Going to hand it off to Tony Pollard. Tony Pollard up the middle for a gain of about 1 yard.
All right. I'm calling the play right here.
What is it?
It's gonna be a little bit of motion pre-snap. It's going to be a direct handoff to CeeDee Lamb.
Ooh.
And he's going to use his speed to try to, get outside while going straight, if that makes sense.
Okay. Let's see what happens here. 2nd and goal here for Dak Prescott and the Cowboys. He is in the shotgun. Tony Pollard to his right. CeeDee Lamb to the left. Nope, no direct snap. Tony Pollard's going to block. He's going to go for the end zone there. Touchdown! CeeDee. No, that's not CeeDee Lamb. Who is that?
I thought that was the Brandon Cooks.
Brandon Cooks touchdown is good.
Did it look like CeeDee Lamb was in that spot? Because I thought he went like that and then went back out.
Yeah, I thought so too. But nope, Brandon Cooks. It looks like Brandon Cooks may have come across from the right side on a little drag route. But Brandon Cooks gets the touchdown. Dak Prescott scores after being set up by a beautiful play by Tony Pollard.
Yeah, that was a solid play. That was a great catch, and Dak threw a good ball.
He did.
He's having a good game. The extra point's good, so it's time to update
The
ticker.
ticker.
17.
Great play calling there by and that was off his back foot too. Like, you got to put a little extra oomph in that when you're going off your back foot, when you're moving backwards like Dak did. So he put it, not only did he put it in a great spot, put enough heat on it to get it there too.
Yeah. I think, let's see what Dak's got at this point. He's got 18 for 24, 238 yards, 1 touchdown.
Steve saying he's already outside. They're playing at the Chargers, right? They don't have a dome there, Kyle. God damn it, Steve. Love it. I love it.
I don't get it. What does it mean?
I think he was talking about like the what the play call was going to be. What you were calling the play call.
Yeah, I look, I got the play wrong, but CD did go in motion.
He did. You're not wrong there. You got the motion correct. You may as well be an offensive coordinator, Kyle.
Do you think I could do it?
I think you could do it. I think Kyle, as an offensive coordinator, would have way better reactions than Kellen Moore on television.
Yeah.
You pan the camera to Kyle. You don't even worry about his reactions. You're just like, God damn, that man is a beautiful man. I want to kiss that man. I want to, you know what I mean? Like, you don't even care what offense he's calling. You're just like, I would hit back to front. You know what I mean? Back to front. Kyle knows what I'm talking about.
I don't know if I should say thank you or.
You do say thank you. You better fucking say
all right. Thank you.
Through tears, Kyle's like, thank you, I guess.
Check out the new sticker I got on my laptop.
Oh, let's check it out.
This is my brother's.
I thought something exploded. Are you in Israel right now?
This is my.
Mama tried. Oh, that's a sick ass sticker. I like that.
Yeah,
Duval.
That's his bar and the menu, the cocktail menu. This is actually the back of it, and on the other side is the cocktail list. It's pretty cool.
Is that where you were when you were coming to us live from a bar setting?
No.
Okay.
No, his bar is too loud.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
It's like they do like emo night, and they just listen to like exactly what you'd imagine. Tonight will be the night that I will fall for you
over again.
And it's so fun. It just takes some time. Like,
little girl.
It turns into like craziness, dude. It is insane. Like, there's no standing room. It's so fun.
I was gonna say, that sounds fun. Hopefully one day we can come to you guys live from Mama Tried.
My God, dude.
When we are going game city to city, game to game. That would be fucking sick, dude.
That
go
would
to Miami,
be awesome.
try from there. That'd be fucking
And we can go into the bar before it opens, like out of regular hours.
Yeah.
And then we can just shoot the podcast, man.
I would love it. Here we go. Herbert in the shotgun, 11-19 left. 1st and 10 from their own 25. Takes the snap, looking left to throw, looking left. Going deep to throw left. Just out of the reach of Allen.
Justin, what? That's a touchdown.
Very uncharacteristic of Herbert to not be able to complete that.
Keenan Allen has had multiple times tonight where he has been wide open because of Keenan Allen.
Damn.
And the ball has been overthrown every time. You can't do that. You got a clean pocket. Just deliver the ball. That's why I don't understand when people say, oh, he's, up there with the best in the league. It's like he hasn't won a playoff game yet until he makes those throws.
Yeah.
I know he can make amazing ones, but.
Here we go. Herbert in the shotgun, stepping up to throw over the middle there and just drop, but there is a flag.
PI. They're going to call PI on number 1. There is.
100%.
Let's see. He was all over him, but it also looked like good defense. Just might, Yeah, just
holding
little too much for these refs. We'll take another look at it. It looks like one that could go either way.
Yeah, I mean, I think he he was holding him, I think, on the way, once he cut right on his route, it looked like. So, but even then, you could have called pass interference on that. He had his both shoulder pads, I think, in his hands before the pass even got there. See, there you go. Yeah, right around there.
Yeah.
Here we go in the shotgun. Herbert going to hand it off to Eckler. Absolutely destroyed there in the backfield. Loses 5 yards.
Stop with the up the middle. They should be doing this.
Pitch,
or don't have him run all the way that way just to get the ball. Like, just this formation, it shouldn't even be. They should be in an I formation and stretching their runs.
As we got a 2nd and 14 here for Herbert and the Chargers at their own 26-yard line. Going to take the snap, fake the handoff, going to pass. Herbert looking right, passing right.
Wow.
Oh, that was beautifully caught.
A flag is
and a
down.
Flag.
Another flag. That was Joshua Palmer, and this one might be holding. And
wow,
this is embarrassing.
Wow, and you said it, holding on the offense. They started at their 25. They're back at like the 21 now, I think, I don't know what's going on, dude, but this is bad football being played right now.
And Rashawn Slater, one of the best left tackles in the league, normally pretty clean. Let's see just a little too high there, I guess. It's not.
I don't know.
It's not a great one.
I don't know about that one.
Yeah, it didn't look that bad.
2nd and 24 after the 10 yards. They're at their own 16-yard line in the shotgun. Herbert takes a snap, looking to pass, looking right, going deep. Complete to number Keenan Allen. It's Keenan Allen for a first down. It looks like right now he does have a first down. It might be close, but because of forward progress, I think they're going to give it to him.
We're starting to get some offense going. I really do believe that was the play. The Chargers will score on this drive. They are continuing to go downfield, and it is there. The fact is, it's been there more than we realize because of the pass rush for the Cowboys. But if they can keep going up tempo and stay in shotgun, I like their chances of scoring here.
Here we go,
Keenan Allen. Watch Keenan Allen.
Going to hand it off here to Eckler for a first down to about the 50-yard line.
There is a flag down.
Oh, no.
I just love doing that every time. There is a flag down.
There is a flag down. Holding on the offense again. Are you kidding me? Wow.
Unbelievable.
That's 2 on this same drive. They can't take advantage of the holding on the defense.
That's got to be like the 13th penalty tonight.
Dude, Herbert is making sure that this drive continues in the positives. Look at that. That is definitely a holding.
16 penalties in this game so far.
Wow. 16. That's probably half as much as the Bills game last night. In the shotgun as Herbert takes the snap, looking to pass, going over the middle, tipped.
Oh,
just
couldn't
outside of the reach of Palmer.
Couldn't tell by that angle. We were like, well. Can you catch the tip?
Bland, one of those guys last week, I think he got injured during the 49ers game. Doing really well here against the Chargers receivers. Oh, man, Palmer looked like he kind of was trying to get away, and Bland almost intercepted that.
Yeah.
He like stutter stepped, and I guess Herbert thought he was going to be somewhere. He was not there.
So they're going to have to punt it, and the Cowboys with a touchdown can make it very likely that they win. Oh! Fair catch interference. No?
Oh, they touched the ball. Cowboys touched the ball. What are you doing?
The Chargers.
And it's Chargers ball.
What?
No flags. No flags.
No way. No way. Wait, did a ref just come in and point?
No, I think they pointed. The Chargers are still celebrating. It looks like for now it's still Chargers ball. I think what number 18 did. Oh, no.
Illegal touching. Gosh, I got to pee really quick. Pee for the
right. And I will keep you guys updated on what happened here. So it looked like while he was blocking, he blocked number 18 into his own guy. I guess number 18 thought that he touched the ball. 18 goes diving for the ball, and the Chargers went and tried to recover, but it looks like also 36 had his hand all up in the face mask on number 18 for the Cowboys. So it is Dallas ball right now at around the 20-yard line, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Ref did this. I'm assuming what Kyle said is illegal touching. That's what happened. So Dallas ball for now, everybody. Dallas ball for now. Let's see what happens, but that's crazy. So Kyle, they did say it was Dallas ball here right before the break, and he blocked him into the returner, and that you said was illegal touching.
Well, I didn't get to see the replay, but you're not allowed. Yeah, you're not allowed to look. Last year, the Broncos played the Chargers on Thursday night, and I don't know if you remember, but that same play happened where we had a player that was pushed into our punt returner.
Okay.
And because of that, they said the ball hit him, and it was the same play. They said it went to the Chargers.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. Based on that, it should be Cowboys ball.
Yep. And they are saying Dallas ball right before the break, and that's what the refs are saying too.
No. I mean, based on that, it should be Chargers ball. So they have flipped. They've flipped because last year when it happened, the Chargers pushed a Bronco into our punt returner. They gave the ball to the Chargers. That just happened. And instead, it's confusing because it's opposite team. And the Chargers were the punters in this scenario.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. This is fucking me up right now.
Kyle's about to do a deep dive for Kyle conspiracies.
We were pushed into our own punt returner.
Uh-huh.
And let's see. So was a Cowboy pushing a Charger into the Charger?
No, he pushed the Cowboy into the Cowboy. At that point, number 18 looked to where the ball was at and thought that number 9, who was a returner for the Cowboys, touched the ball. So he went, and it looked like the Chargers may have touched the ball first. No, that one looks like number 18 touched it first before 47 did.
Yeah.
So that's why number 18 went for it, because he thought, oh shit, it's a free ball. Whoever gets it first. And I guess that's just what the decision was for him in his head.
Yeah. So he thought that was a live ball.
Yes. Yeah. That's why he dove for it. But now they were saying Cowboys ball because the Chargers, the refs are saying that the Chargers actually touched it, which in turn downs the ball. And that's why they said Cowboys ball. But now, what's his face? The head coach for the Chargers is challenging it, saying that the Cowboys touched it first, and then the Chargers reclaimed the fumble.
But I thought you couldn't challenge a penalty. Illegal touching is a penalty.
Remember, there was no flag. They did not throw a flag on there.
But didn't the ref come out to say illegal touching?
He went like this at the end of it with both hands, but there was nothing, no flag, no sign of a penalty being called, because if there was a penalty, they would have not have gone to break. Instead, the ref would have been like, hey, there's a penalty for illegal touching, Dallas Cowboys ball, first down, blah, blah,
But here's what I'm saying. The only way it wasn't ruled Chargers ball was if they called illegal touching on the Chargers.
No, the reason they called it Cowboys ball is because the ref saw, oh, the Chargers touched it first, which means the ball is down by contact, which means it's Dallas ball. Because if you don't touch a punt, if you're the Cowboys and the Chargers touch it first, then it's your ball.
You're just down right there.
You're just down right there. Yeah, so that's, I guess, what they're discussing right now, because they called it Dallas ball, but
yeah.
What's the head coach's name for San Diego? He's saying no, that they touched it first, and then the Chargers got it. Staley saying no. Number 18 for the Cowboys touched it. Then number 47 recovered it for the Chargers.
Oh my God, dude. Did you just see that Chick-fil-A sandwich?
It looked so good with the coleslaw.
Was that coleslaw?
I think
my God.
It was
in my
something.
head, it was mac and cheese, and I was so pumped.
Oh, maybe it was. Either way, it looked really, really good.
I know. God, that just made me so hungry. I'm like looking around, like, do I have a snack up here?
You know, one of the things I miss And you're in Tennessee right now, right?
Yeah.
Is there Waffle Houses there?
Yes.
So on our trip to Chicago, back from Chicago, let's see what happens here.
Dallas first, not the long snapper Josh Harris, recovered by the Chargers.
Yeah.
Yeah, they cleaned all that up.
So it is. I think they're saying it is Chargers ball,
One timeout remaining,
Wow.
and always got
or are they saying Dallas ball? I don't know.
McCarthy only with one timeout now.
Yeah. Yep. So Chargers ball, 1st and 10, at the 20. They're inside the red zone. Herbert gets a break here, takes a snap in the shotgun, looking to pass, going towards the end zone with this one, overthrows Keenan Allen.
Oh my God! But there is a flag.
It's just failed. It's just like 2 primetime games in a row. It's just penalty, 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 penalty.
Awful.
Wow. Stephon Gilmore, pass interference on Keenan Allen. Let's see where it happened. Right around the 5-yard line. So they're going to be inside the hot zone.
Wait, that's a point of no return.
I think they're right outside. If not, okay, are they at the point of no return?
Yeah, because the point of no return is the 5.
Technically, they're at the 5. Okay, yeah, point of no return. They're going to hand it off here to Eckler. Eckler running right through. He had a lane to the right side.
Yeah. He just keeps wanting to go up the middle like that. I don't get it.
He's going to get maybe 2 yards on that carry. They're going to Chargers looking at 2nd and goal. Kyle, is this where this red zone defense for the Cowboys breaks?
The Chargers score here. I don't know if I'll say they break. They're still really doing really well tonight, but you can only hold them for so long. They're going to get 17.
You heard it. Kyle said they break right here. Justin Herbert in the shotgun. Takes the snap, looking to pass over the middle, and just hits the floor in front of Palmer. And I think Herbert felt the pressure there. Parsons.
Why not run the football? You just got 2 yards. You just got 2 yards off your last run. Get 2 more yards, and then do it one more time.
Man, number 79 got absolutely beat by Micah Parsons.
Look at the defense, how spread out they were in that package.
Yeah.
Because they knew they were going to pass it. That's so dumb that they didn't audible to the run.
3rd and goal. Here's Herbert.
Eckler, he's open.
Eckler, open, but he gets met right at the goal line.
There you go. Now you can go for
14. It. Wow.
They're going to run it. They're going to give it to Eckler. It's going to be a run.
Ooh, shit.
I would call it immediately. I would line up. I would have the ball ready to be snapped right now.
Wow, he was wide open, and you know, man, if he would have gotten it to Eckler a little bit faster, he probably would have been able to cut inside, not taking the long route, and maybe, oof, that would have been nice. Well, here we go. 4th and goal. Chargers. This woman is going crazy for the Chargers right now.
Love it.
Fairweather fan, I'm assuming, because they're in L.A. Herbert in the shotgun. Doesn't know what they're doing. 4 seconds left on the play clock, and I think they're going to call timeout here. Yep.
You got to run the ball. If you can't get 1 yard, you don't deserve to win. That's the way I look at it. Austin Eckler, he's playing for a contract. He thinks he's underpaid. You give him the ball and let him prove what he's worth. You need 1 yard. Stop passing the ball. And yeah, if they pass it and it works, it's like, oh, it's genius.
Mm-hmm.
I don't see why you wouldn't run the football. It's inches. Yeah. It's not even a full yard. Just give it to someone that thinks he's a top 5 back in the NFL.
Here's Kellen Moore with that face like he's a school administrator at a public school. He's got that look in the shotgun.
Damn.
Herbert. So they're not going to run the ball here unless they do. They're going to fake the run. Number 7 is wide open. Touchdown, Chargers. Touchdown, Chargers. That lady loves it. She's like, what is football? This is football. I love it. Gerald Everett with a 1-yard touchdown reception. Kyle, they got it. They went a yard and they scored.
You're saying she doesn't know football?
Yeah, I'm just assuming. All fans in LA are just fair weather fans.
They really are. They really are. That's why the home field advantage isn't strong there, to be honest.
Yeah, exactly. Here's the kick for the extra point, and it is good. Tied up 17-17 after the Chargers get a call their way on that punt recovery. Staley challenged it, and it came out to his favor.
Remember, did you ever see people do that?
All the
fast
time.
clap?
Yeah.
Did you ever learn how to do it?
No.
Try.
No, I was cool in high school.
I was too. That's what the cool people did. Yeah, you can do it.
And Steve, always with the comedic relief, he pushed the cowboy into the cowboy. Are you guys watching Brokeback Mountain again? Oh, Steve, god damn it.
Oh man, that was good, Steve.
That was a good one. I gotta cheers that one.
That's good.
One. How's it going? So Kyle, you said the Cowboys defense would break. They broke, just like whatever it is you had in your hand broke. And they let up a touchdown to Herbert and Everett there. Are the Cowboys going to score on this next drive?
On this next drive, let us not remember that an act of goodness is an act of happiness. What does that mean for the Cowboys?
Yes.
They're going to be happiest when they play well. And I do think the way Dak is playing, he's playing good. I got the Cowboys going out here and scoring. I think this time CeeDee Lamb is the culprit. But I do have the Chargers scoring that second touchdown. We talked about this already. I really do think we're going to get what we called 24-24 overtime. It's going to be fun.
Love it. Love it. And we got Carlos in the chat. Carlos, a really old friend of mine. Thank you for joining. Cheers to you. He says, Rick, I'm reaching, but should our Bears hire Kellen Moore as our next head coach? No, I don't think so. I like Kellen Moore as a play caller. I really don't like him as a head
play
coach.
caller.
What's that?
He's not even that great of a play caller.
Yeah, and that's true. That's even just saying, like, keep him at a coordinator position. I don't know as a head coach. I don't know how he do. I mean, you saw what he was doing on the sidelines there and how he's been calling this game up until probably this fourth quarter. It's been rough. The play calling in the red zone has been rough. So as a head coach, he needs to be aware of plenty more things other than red zone offense. I don't think Kellen Moore's ready. I think you give him a couple more years in LA, if anything.
Yeah, and the Cowboys, they were really kind, but a lot of people wanted someone else to call the plays.
Yeah.
After the way, this defense has been with all of these weapons and they haven't reached an NFC championship. It's like, hey, let's try something different. And I'll give you a great example of that here in a second.
Yeah. And here's the kick, and it is no good. Young coach, young offense, why not? I just don't see it, man. I don't know if he's got it in him to be a coach. And look, I see a Mike McDaniel, I see a Sean McVay, and I see Kyle Shanahan, young guys, I just, like Kyle just said, even in Dallas, they were like, why aren't we doing anything with this offense? Why aren't we getting to the NFC championship? Why haven't we gotten to a Super Bowl? He just might not be a guy to take, a team, let alone an offense, to the next step.
Yeah.
Here we go. The Cowboys start their drive at their own 25. Dak under center. Motions. Oh, and we got a false start. Another flag. Gee, what are we doing? Kyle, how many flags is that? Is that 20? 23?
That's like 20. That's like 20.
Holy shit.
So we had John Fox as our head coach in 2013.
Same.
Went to the Super Bowl, lost the next year. I mean, very successful. Lost in the playoffs, lost in the Super Bowl. Denver fired him. And was like, that's not good enough. We should be winning. And after this playoff finish.
1st and 15, Dak passing to the left for about 5 yards. They're going to go back to their original line of scrimmage.
So they go, that's not good enough after 3 years, bringing Gary Kubiak, right? It just shows that they won the Super Bowl in Gary Kubiak's first year. So it really does show to me that you can go to the playoffs. That's, for some organizations, they look at the talent and go, it's not good enough. This team should be in the Super Bowl. We got to fire you even though you're going to the playoffs and take that step.
Here we go. Dak taking the snap in the shotgun, looking to pass, getting some pressure up front. Oh, and Dak's going to take the sack. Going to lose 10 yards on that sack, number 95 for the Chargers, and Mac was back there. 4 sacks. 4 sacks for the Chargers so far. This defensive front, man, they're scary. They are scary.
Yeah, I'm terrified.
Ugh, it's Halloween. Ooh. 3rd and 19 for the Cowboys. Wow, Chargers 20 sacks over the last 4 games. That's insane.
That's insane. That is crazy.
Insanity. Dak in the shotgun. Pollard to his left. 1-0 takes the snap. Looking to pass, moving up in the pocket, moving right, and he's going to run it. He's going to fake the pass. They knew he wasn't going to pass, but there's another flag.
Flag.
I like how you like whisper into the mic as close as flag. Let's see what this flag is at. There's Kyle. There's McCarthy's.
He's already calling the next play. He knows it's
CeeDee Lamb looking like, what are they going to call? Are they going to give it to us or are they going to give it to the Chargers again? Because that's bullshit. Here we go. Here's the call. 2 fouls by the defense. We got holding.
replay 3rd down.
That one is declined. They're going to decline one holding and accept the other. It's going to be a first down. Dallas.
Automatic
Wow.
first down. No
Wow.
way. So
Wow.
it was 2 penalties on the Chargers. Wow.
Yep. And it came at the end. You noticed that too, because at first I thought it was going to be like there was some movement early on the line before the snap. I thought it was going to be a neutral zone infraction by the defense, but no,
Yeah.
holding calls all day.
They timed that perfect.
Dak under center, receivers to his left, motioning one to the right, going to hand it off on an end around, going to go all the way for a first down for the Cowboys. They're almost midfield. Great play call there.
Almost midfield, and Justin Herbert just looking like he's waiting for his bus to come.
I got to get to work. I need to be there in 10 minutes.
Oh man,
Brandon Cooks making plays in this late in the game right now.
about time. We've been waiting 7 years.
1st and 10 for the Cowboys. Dak Prescott in the shotgun. They're about the 44-yard line. Takes the snap. Looking for a quick throw. Going to go outside, incomplete. He did not know where his receiver was going to be there. And I don't think the receiver knew what the hell was going on that play.
Yeah, and he was like laughing a little bit because Dak was like, obviously, you got to do that. And he was like, he's doing that so the cameras pick up. He's like, you know that we have never talked about this play.
Yeah. He's like, dude, why are you passing it to me? I'm the 3rd guy. All right. 2nd and 10 for Dak in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Going to hand it off to Pollard. Pollard moves it up the middle for about 4 yards.
And I think a lot of the thinking here, the Cowboys have a much better chance of converting when it's 3rd and 7 versus 3rd and 10. That 3 yards, when it comes to timing and how long it takes to, get 7 yards, that's such a favorable situation than waiting for him to get downfield that extra 3 yards.
So 3rd and 7, they're about the 49-yard line. Dak in the shotgun, running back to his right. 7 seconds left on the play clock. Takes the snap, looking to pass. Little pressure from the back, moving right, passing the ball, complete to CeeDee Lamb for a first down at the 32-yard line of the Chargers.
And CD will flex his muscles after this catch. He just runs. He's just running. It's not even that bad of defense, but it's a great ball on the run, and he threw it right where it needed to go. And that's what I'm talking about.
Look at that. Flex. Here we go. Dak under center at about the 33-yard line of the Chargers. Takes the snap. Hands it off. Up the middle for maybe a yard gain there.
Yep, so that's going to bring up 2nd and 8. And the Cowboys, I expect the run. Bosa slow to get up. He might just be drunk.
And 3:50 left here in the
don't like
fourth
him.
quarter, tied up. Cowboys only have 1 timeout. Chargers have 2 timeouts. 2nd and 9. If they
I
get
don't
a
like-
field goal here, what's up?
I don't like Joey Bosa. I'm going to say it on there.
I'm just gonna say it. Dak back to pass here on 2nd and 9, gets a little pressure, moving right, and he gets the ball off, and it's gonna be about a 3rd and 4.
They are playing on turf, so a little more slipping
That's
going
true.
on.
You see a lot of guys on the Chargers defense slipping too,
Yeah,
coming off that the snap there.
it's so funny that you're going to build a, $20 billion stadium, but you can't afford grass and maintenance. It's so dumb to me.
I guess ticket sales aren't that good in LA, huh?
Dude, come on. These players, just put them on grass. It's a grass sport.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they're gonna challenge if he caught it.
If you don't smell like grass stains and sweat after the game, did you even play football?
Sweat and grass. Oh, don't.
Oh, right there, right there.
McKeon. Yeah, it looked like it touched the
Expedited review.
ground. Incomplete pass. They're gonna call it incomplete pass.
There's that expedited review. So right now the Chargers have 2 timeouts. Dallas down to 1 timeout. What I was confused about is when after they came out and said, the legal touching thing, they were like, Dallas is going to lose a timeout. Why would Dallas challenge that if they said it was Dallas ball? Because they said Dallas ball, so why would McCarthy challenge it?
No, I don't think Dallas challenged that. I think it was a Charger. It was Staley.
The announcer said, because that was Dallas's second timeout. And they were like, oh, they're going to lose their second timeout.
Oh,
And I was like,
I'm
that's
not sure.
weird, right?
That is very confusing. 3:01 left on this 3rd and 9 by Dak in the shotgun at the 32-yard line of the Chargers. Ref still talking with Dak. Is like, what do you want to do, man? Do you want this first down or? All right, they're going to reset the clock to 3:30. They're like, you know what? The Cowboys need this win more than the Chargers do. Let's try to give them more time, guys.
Do they, though? Because the Chargers are facing a 2-3 record. The Cowboys would be 500. I think you could make an argument that both these teams would really kind of need this. Chargers coming off a bye week, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Dallas coming off an ugly loss.
So it looks like Dallas is not losing a timeout. The ref just said they do not lose their second timeout.
Yeah, because they won the challenge, because they called that a completed pass.
Yeah. All right, here we go. 3rd and 9 here for the Cowboys. Dak in the shotgun. 3:30 left in this game in the fourth quarter. Takes the snap, looking to pass, moves up in the pocket, going deep to the left side, complete. Big catch by, is that Brandon Cooks again?
I think that's Turpin.
Cooks.
Yeah, Turpin.
No, that was Cooks. Brandon, yeah, Turpin. Cooks with the catch, had to jump up to get it. But another big catch by Brandon Cooks here.
Yes.
And just like Kyle said, we've been waiting at least 37 years for him to do something.
I see how he's using his body and he's meeting the ball at its highest point. That's how you use your body at that size. Sorry, I've seen too many times Cortland Sutton go like this and wait for the ball to come into him. I'm like, get him out there.
Gonna be a 1st and 10 here for the Cowboys after that 3rd and 9. Gets the
What are
play
you
off.
doing?
What are they doing? The ref
Come
is like
on.
right in the middle of that play. McCarthy's like, get the fuck out of the way there, ref. The ref's
Seriously.
looking at him like, dude, go eat another cheeseburger. I don't want to hear it.
Look at this. What is the ref doing? What are you doing right there? What are you doing, you dork? Oh my gosh.
Oh, he almost got demolished by Zach Martin there.
That was like if Biden was a ref moment right there. What is he doing? He's still standing there. What the
2:43 left in this game. Dak under center, going to take the snap. Going to hand it off to Tony Pollard as he moves right. He's going to lose a yard there. Kyle is having a great time
I was
right
like,
now.
no, I have to stand here. Like, what are you doing? He was like stuck
My
there.
ball!
Like he
My
was
ball!
Velcroed to him or something.
It's
Like,
my ball.
oh my gosh.
You gotta
What is
love
going
this, man.
on down there?
You gotta love this. This is comedy at its like height right now with Dak Prescott, McCarthy, the ref,
The
the
ref.
Cowboys just getting destroyed last week. I don't know, man. This is great because remember a couple years ago, remember when Dak had an issue with the ref touching the ball? Like as soon as the ref touches the ball, the play starts, and he couldn't even get the play off. Like it was insane, man. Like this image of a ref just being in front of Dak again just must bring back PTSD for Dak Prescott and the Cowboys.
Yeah. And, you know, for the Chargers, the last 3 years, they've been expected to be really good and then just somehow have a losing record at the halfway point.
Yep. 2nd and 10, Dak going to pass, looking left, running right, moving up the middle, and he's just going to take a sack, it looks like, at the line of scrimmage.
Sack lunch. Aw. You got a little doggy in the back?
Little doggo. Let me see if I can get him up. Come here. Come on. Up. Up. There he is. There he is. There he is.
That's a cute. Oh, look at that face. Such a cute face.
Let's go. Let's go. All right. 3rd and 10 for the Cowboys here, right outside the red zone, I believe. At about the 21-yard line. Dak Prescott wants a touchdown, but will they get a touchdown? 11 for 11 on touchdowns to Lamb and Cooks. But here we go. 3rd and 10, Dak in the shotgun. No pressure being shown by the Chargers right now. Moves, running back to his right, takes a snap, looking to pass. Pass to the right side.
Oh,
Pollard
he had it.
Almost. Pollard had it. I don't know why he jumped. Did he need to jump there? I don't think he needed to jump there.
I don't know if he needed to jump or if Dak needed to throw it lower, but it just seemed like that was literally a wide open touchdown. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Why did he turn his body like that? And why is that ball so outside? It's a little outside.
Yeah.
But he turned inside. He needed to turn outside. So he turned inside and went, oh, shit, and jumped.
Well, also, like, Dak, that was not a good ball by Dak. Here's a field goal attempt. It is good. 3 points. Dallas is up 20-17. I don't know. That is a bad pass by Dak, I think. I mean, it was man. You saw there was no pressure, so he had time. It was a bad pass, but I think I don't know. It was a bad pass.
It was a bad pass.
Had Pollard maybe looked to his outside shoulder like you were saying, then he probably would have had a better shot at catching that. Man. Oh, that was so close, dude. That was so close. And Tony Pollard's just whole body just twisting that way. It looked bad.
It did. It did look bad.
All right. I'll be right back.
What? You're leaving? No.
I'm back. No, I'm just going to be right back.
All right. Oh. So, Rick can't stand any more of watching Cowboys play. So, I'm going to take us home. Here we go. Kick is going to go into the back of the end zone. There's 2 minutes and 19 seconds for Herbert to either score a touchdown, a go-ahead touchdown, or kick a game-winning field goal, get his team in position. Dallas Cowboys, one of the best defenses in the game. Both teams need this win really bad. You got Dallas Cowboys strong defense versus the number 2 ranked offense in points per game. 14 career-winning drives in the fourth quarter for Herbert. Can it be 15? Keenan Allen in motion to the bottom of the screen. It's going to go to him, and he's going to go out of bounds. It looked like he's a little upset that he went out of bounds. There's a flag on the play. No way. Looks like it's going to go against Dallas, and we'll see what it is. Refs come into the middle of the field. turning his mic on. And here we go. Offsides. Right, so offsides on Micah Parsons.
Oof.
And the mental mistakes once again forcing the Cowboys to...
Oh, yeah.
Yep, right there.
Here we go. 1st and 5. Herbert in the shotgun. Motions one to the right. Takes the snap. Looking right to throw. Oh, going to run it himself up the middle. About 3 yards there. Not terrible, but I mean, on a first down, not bad.
Yeah, and this is going to go now to the 2-minute warning, it looks like. So this is how it's playing out. The Chargers are either going to go 4 and out and lose the game, right? Or they're going to get in field goal range, tie the game, or they're going to score a touchdown and win the game. A, B, or C? What do you got?
I think they go touchdown. And I think my boy Carlos right now, he's saying Herbert for the win. Calling it.
Oh, he's ahead of us. Crap.
He's calling it. He's like, I'm going to get their ass. I think they go for the win, too. Nothing better than to try to beat the Cowboys, especially at home. I think you go for the win, man. I really do think you go for the win. I think they get a touchdown, and I think it goes to Eckler.
Do you?
Yeah.
Austin Eckler for the game-winning touchdown.
Austin Eckler.
You heard it here first, folks. Austin Eckler is going to be the reason the Chargers win. Woo! Says Rick.
Woo! And
Rick has called everything in the past.
100%. I am a good 1,347 and 0.
When it comes to predicting this type of scenario.
Every single scenario I've ever been in, I predicted correctly.
And that is not true.
See, even Carl's on my side. He's like, agree on Eckler. See, you can't say I'm wrong. I got another person on my side.
You can say you're wrong.
You're like, wrong. You can say you're wrong. Oh, man.
This is going to be good. This is going to be a good ending. I knew this was going to be a good game.
I honestly didn't expect it to be this close, though. I was hoping, and hoping in a sense, just like, I don't know, football in general, not necessarily for the Cowboys, but I was hoping the Cowboys were going to come out and try to just like beat the brakes out of the Chargers after that embarrassing loss. That's what I was hoping for.
Right.
But hey, man, this Chargers defense is very good. 20 sacks in the last 4 games. They know what they're doing.
20 sacks in the last 4 games.
20 sacks.
That's
20
a lot
whole
of
sacks in the last 4 games.
In the last 4 days.
Oh, you know what would make Micah Parsons look scarier is a tinted visor.
That
That would be scary.
Oh, yeah, that would be.
2nd and 2 here for the Chargers. The shotgun is Herbert takes the snap, looking to pass, looking left.
Oh!
And sack!
Parsons.
He said, I don't care about the tint.
The visor.
All I'm doing is getting sacks.
We were saying the exact same thing.
All I do is get sacks, said Parsons.
I need to be able to see the tears coming off their face. I can't have a visor.
3rd and 10, a minute 36 left here. Chargers have no timeouts left. In the shotgun as Herbert takes the snap, looking to throw over the middle. Intercepted! Game! That's game.
That's
the Chargers.
The ball game.
Charger
The
it
Chargers
away.
Charger. The Cowboys
Wow.
win. The Cowboys win.
Wow. I think they got to check the replay, though, to see if that was caught. It looked from here good. This lady that they keep showing must have paid the cameramen to show her in the most pivotal moments of this Chargers game. Cannot believe it. With so much pressure, not only gets sacked by Parsons on 2nd down, but on 3rd down, looks to be intercepted by Stephon Gilmore, someone who committed that penalty earlier in the game to give them the touchdown, said, hold my beer, I'm about to end this.
He said, hold my blue Gatorade. let's take a second
Wow.
and they're confirmed. Okay, I thought maybe they would.
Yeah, no, the replay showed that he got it.
All right.
And victory formation for Dak Prescott and the Cowboys, 20-17. Cowboys are going to win this game after the defense said it's our game to win, and they won it.
The defense said, no suit for you. No CD Lamb touchdown today. No Austin Eckler touchdown. Today was a really great day for the
unknowns, if you will.
I took the under in Dallas Cowboys plus 1.5.
All right.
And that was $4 and it paid out 16. So
hey,
little low risk, high reward. Not even.
So for the first time in my history of living, I got a situation wrong. The Cowboys won. The Bears are bad. The first time ever in my life have I predicted things wrong. Cowboys sneak away with a 20-17 win in LA against Herbert and the Chargers, who came off a bye. Good job for the Cowboys. Good job.
Yeah, that was a great game. Really enjoyed that. As you know, a lot of people love offensive battles, and those are fun too. But I thought both teams moved the ball pretty well. And if you want to know how we feel about it a little more, check out our instant reaction that we're about to do now.
Yep. Carlos said, love you guys. Thanks, Carlos. Love you too, man. And we will see you guys in a bit for our instant reaction. Kyle, I will see you in just a bit.
See ya.
See ya.
See ya.